Welcome back, everyone, to a very special 20th episode of Dice and Paper. Can you guys fucking believe we've come this far?
No.
Seriously. This is incredible. 20. 2 tens.
Yeah, 2 tens.
If we'd met every single week, that still would be, what, like 3 or 4 months? 5 months?
Yeah.
6 months? What even? I can't even do math right
What's
now.
math?
Oh, yeah.
What's months?
What's months? I don't know.
Year?
Year? I don't think so.
4 times 5 is 20.
Anyway, before we jump right back into the world of D&D, we have a couple of quick announcements, which I'm actually going to lead off today. I just wanted to say a huge thank you to this wonderful, wonderful service called Reaper Mini.
Yeah.
We've never actually, really talked about them on stream, and they definitely deserve the recognition. We get almost all of our minis from there, and they're just a fantastic, fairly priced, easy service. You should definitely check them out.
Hashtag not sponsored, still.
No, we just love them. They sent us paint.
Also, we have a new Dungeon Master screen.
We
which
do.
is fantabulous and old.
Which I found in my basement.
Yeah, thank you, Nate. Anyway, Isabel, would you like to take us away with the regular announcements?
Yeah. Okay, so basically, buy our merch.
That's
yeah,
the basics.
That's what it, no. But we do have merch, and it is really cool, and it's a really neat way to support the show and just sort of spread the word about it. And we have cool sweatshirts and t-shirts and socks and stuff with our logo or references to the show, and really cool designs by Trevor and Adrian. And
Also, we should be getting new
yeah,
stuff soon.
we said that last
new
week.
stuff.
And
Soon. It's episode 20. We're gonna be pumping some stuff out here.
yeah, well, go check that out. There's links for those. If you're watching in YouTube, it's in the description, and if you're watching it on Twitch, they're in the panel.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, check that out.
All right. D&D Beyond, everyone. D&D Beyond, it's a great service. We all use it on our little devices here. It allows us to be connected in ways that we couldn't be before with just a pen and paper, although our show is called Dice and Paper. We don't use paper. What is
We
that?
take notes.
I have
No.
paper.
What's paper? I
I
don't know
have
what that
paper?
is. No.
We take notes.
I have so much
on
paper.
Incorrect. All right. Yeah, it's really fantastic, guys. If you haven't used D&D Beyond, it's such a great service. You can get everything you need from D&D 5e. Yeah, just go use it because it's awesome. Over to you, Nate.
Over to me. So Tabletop Audio is the other site we use online. We use it for sound effects, music, including the music here right now. It's really awesome, totally free. You guys should check it out whenever you can. And my other announcement is that if you guys watched last episode, I hope you all did, Orion left Busto a note saying to give Cal 13 books, 1 book and 12 journals. It was supposed to say give Cal 1 book and Nick 12 journals. My bad, I didn't write it correctly.
Because I am worth 12 of him.
Because she's worth 12. That's my
I'm
bad.
worth 1.
Yes.
So we're going to act like Busto just gave her 12. Because it was my mistake. User error.
If you guys are checking us out on YouTube, make sure to check out the stream live 7 to 11 every Friday. And if you guys are trying to or are watching the stream live, make sure to check out previous episodes on our YouTube channel, Dice and Paper. You can check out perception checks and all of the previous 20 episodes.
It's pretty awesome. Sure, Trevor? And our previous.
But without further ado, their path, those we've been following, it winds ever forward. Though perhaps previously impossible, their mystic candlelight may fall upon his tomb once more. Welcome back, everyone, to Dice and Paper.
right.
All right. So we have a bit of a daunting task before us. Whereas last time I prepared this big boy crazy recap, and it went on for like 15 minutes. Yeah, I know.
12 and a half exactly.
Pretty boring. Well, guess what? This time we're less prepared. This time we're gonna do almost a like back and forth ad-libbed recap, quick version of the events all the way back from episode
We could do it
10.
if you want. We could do 1 through 5, 5 through 10.
There's
I don't
no way.
remember what
There's
the
no way.
recap
We're gonna
was.
have to. We're
No.
not gonna have to. There's no way we can do it by episode. I'm gonna do.
15 through 20.
I think Nate said all you need to know for episode 1 to 10 is the group arrived in Oakstead,
Yeah.
Nice town.
Met up each
talked to a couple people,
other. Yep.
almost died.
Yep.
Oakstead went to shit,
And now we're on a quest to
and
help.
they ran away.
And
Basically.
then we wanted to go save not the world, but as
Just
Adrian
A
said,
region.
Adrian said the region.
Just the country, yeah.
Small country. Yeah. So
Barely more than
And
a
right at episode 10, they were heading out into the wilderness to stop something called the Soul Snare. So you guys started out, went into the woods. You had about a 10-day trip in front of you, with the only respite from the wilds of the Arborholm Woods being the far-off town of Telechek Harbor.
And we stopped at an amazing place called the Prophet's Spire.
I
We
wasn't
did that.
there.
You also stopped at a place called the Lost Tower, which
Yeah, which
was
was better.
where
Even
Dogtown
better.
boring
was born.
as
I
fuck.
wasn't
Fuck you.
I wasn't even
He's
there.
wrong.
Yes, so they continued on to Telechek. In Telechek, Orion became president. They
Yes.
talked to some kobolds, started a
He
fight,
didn't actually become president. It was
threw a
joke.
trident into a dartboard,
We had a lot of stuff happening.
bullied someone into going fishing with them.
Basically, all that happened, and then we decided, hey, we want to make money so we can get a boat to go down to the Soul Snare, where we
Fine
need to
boat.
go
There.
to rent a boat. And then we got the money to rent a boat by helping this guy dig up his son. Boom, boom, bada boom. We got the boat. We went down. We killed. Nope, we died.
Dude, he didn't
We-
pick up his son.
He cut down a
He
tree.
cut down
Yeah.
the tree.
He
We
cut
went
down a tree, that's it.
bada boom, boom. We went down the coast to the Soul Snare. We got into a big fight with this big guy with antlers. It was very bad. Our friend Graham died. I killed Forge, bitch. And
A
then
boat killed Forge.
boat-
shut
killed
up! No,
I killed
alright?
the
And a
actual bad
fucking-
guy.
Isabel kicked the boat
And a
down.
wraith killed Orion.
Wait.
Da-da-da-da-da.
We need to talk about at the Church of the Dead God. They found it was built in almost the same style as their benefactor, the Temple of the First King.
Yeah, motherfuckers.
And inside the, I'll actually, you know what? No
Can I
point in
actually
keeping
do
the secret
something
this
like
way.
retcon insane amounts?
What?
Can I go back to when we saw the temple? Can I make an insight check to see if that is a ruin or if that was built like that?
Oh, we said at the time it was very clearly it didn't belong there. It was
Very
constructed.
clearly
It looked like a wound in the world.
Okay.
Dude, it looked like that because the darkness is the shadow of Aethun, so it'd be
Well,
a-
that's true, but I also am thinking like maybe the church or the temple of the god guy is bad.
While they were there, I'll just tell you, we've been calling them death priests. I'll give you the name I have here. He was a muse of the dead, and
That's cool.
thank
That's
you.
pretty cool.
And they fought him. He seemed more interested in doing something, removing a marker from their soul, which had some nefarious purposes, which were vaguely discussed,
got
or
all
actually
but
pretty
Orion.
specifically discussed a few times. And he fought them for a bit. They while the captured souls at the Soul Snare began to fuel some sort of arcane artifacts around them. And following the completion of that ritual, each of these arcane artifacts became this black slate disc with this spectral, ghostly blue hand floating above it, all pointing out to the east, which a multitude of other muses of the dead took and teleported off to you guys don't know where. And then following that, as Adrian said, the group went back. Orion brought them to his swamp where they fought the Wraith, and he chose...
Spoiler alert.
We're spoiling everything!
Can't spoil a recap.
Yeah. Orion
impossible.
chose to trade his soul to resurrect another.
Who? We
And
don't-
who that was, we don't know. I don't know if we ever
You
said
know.
who was Orion trying to resurrect?
Probably Graham.
Yeah.
You
Um,
said that with me.
And it is unconfirmed what actually happened from that as of now. And following that, the group read Orion's final letters to them and returned at last after almost 2 weeks of traveling.
Like
You
almost
guys-
straight.
Yeah, you guys finally made it back to Oakstead.
Da, da, da.
Wait,
Law and Order.
can I ask a question?
Yes,
Special Victims Unit.
By the way, guys, I'm not really in the game right now.
unfortunately, yeah.
Currently, maybe by the end of the episode, maybe next
Maybe,
episode,
we don't
who
know.
knows?
He's
Anyway,
gonna have to pull an Orion.
how destroyed
a
is
bus
Or
stop?
pull a Arthur.
how destroyed is Oakstead still?
Destroyed?
Like, because
It
it
was
was
never
pretty
destroyed.
bad.
The Coliseum
No,
was
it's just
fucked
what,
up,
a
and
couple
the,
there were
a bunch
the
of
Temple
monsters
Heights
attacking-
was the Temple Heights
A
was
bunch
gone.
of monsters were attacking the place too.
Yeah, we kind
It
of left
wasn't-
that in a shit show.
It
for the
wasn't
record.
that bad.
No, it was bad.
The church blew up,
There
killed a
were
bunch of
blink
people.
dogs.
The Coliseum was broken through, and then there were monsters attacking.
Yeah,
It
and
was
then
like
there's blink
it was
dogs
like after a
fucking
terrorist
It's
attack, so it wasn't
fine.
like in complete turmoil. But they were like, "Fuck, this is bad."
Yeah.
Love how he said that.
That's where we're gonna return anyway. Is
not
your
good, though.
group arriving back in Oakstead at last? It has been quite a journey. I think you can agree with me on that.
Took us 20 episodes.
But I think we left off last time. You saw the familiar walls of the outer edge of Oakstead City. Where was your group heading? Out of curiosity.
Are we in Oakstead right now?
I'm gonna say, depending on what you want, we can go right back to where we left off, or we can go
I
a
say
couple
right back
hours
to where we
forward, a
went.
day forward, whatever you guys feel comfortable with.
Right back to where we left off, Arthur.
Yeah.
All right.
Then you would be directly outside of the city.
I would like to go back through that north passage, even if it's on the opposite side. I don't give a damn.
The north one is where Th Higgins, Th Lil Dude, or Thomas Higgins.
Yes.
That's where Thomas Higgins was, and where the entrance to the tram that no longer works was. You guys, do you still have papers? I actually,
Yes.
I think you do.
We have Forge's papers.
So you can enter
I have
directly.
papers.
Unless no, I returned those to Forge. Didn't I?
You did.
No
You
papers.
did. Forge is
No,
also-
Miss-
He'll let us in. It's Lil Dude.
No, and Miss Delano
he's
will let us
been
in.
notably known for not letting.
Yeah,
people
Miss
in.
Delano will let us in.
She likes us and thinks we're cool.
Good point.
Okay.
I'll just
If you
follow
go in the northern exit, it's going to be attempting to go straight into the loft, which you won't be able to do if you don't have papers.
Just, do you want to call Miss
He
Lane?
is at both entrances too. Remember,
Yeah.
he had this little cart. But is that where Busto's heading? Northern?
Yeah.
Okay.
Northern.
What, like the northern entrance of the
Yeah.
place?
Yes.
What, like up by the loft?
Do you guys still have your maps of
No.
Oakstead?
Maybe.
Do you I never took them back.
I don't think
Yes,
so.
we have one right here.
You and I
Okay.
lost our
Oh,
map
nice.
like
Well,
instantly.
I'll show it to you in
We
a
were
second.
down to
guys.
one
You
very
can share
quickly.
it.
Yeah, no. So that's up by. That's my like. Where is it?
Is it
It's
number
not listed so
one?
much. It's right in the back of the one labeled 1.
Oh, okay. Oh, that's so it's a big gate. There you go.
Well,
Alright,
1
yeah.
is an actual building. It's just sort of built
Just
into the
there?
back
Okay.
of that.
All right. Yeah, sure. I'll go. We can go up there.
Sure. So you approach this little man. It has been a long time since we were in
Okay.
Oakstead.
Damn.
I gotta get back.
Episodes.
I gotta get back in the Oakstead mindset. So much has changed if you really think about it. New microphones, new
Nothing's
music,
changed.
all kinds of stuff. Wow. Anyway,
Down to 3 characters.
down to 3 characters. So the
Microphone
3 of
before
you
the
approach this again familiar. This is almost a throwback to episode 1.
Exactly
this
why I wanted it.
this big portcullis with a little barred window next to it, behind which is currently unoccupied, but a small bell is hanging from the edge of the sort of the lip of this patrol booth, basically. And there's a much smaller line of wealthy individuals attempting to enter in here. I think we said it was a bit later in the day at this point, and it's also kind of a off day of the week. I'd say this is probably a weekend, so there's probably only 1 or 2 other people waiting in line to get in.
Okay.
What? Who are the people?
The same sort of poshly dressed people. You don't know any of them. You definitely don't know of them.
No one's like a red-haired dwarf.
Oh.
Those guys are.
Dead.
I'm gonna skywrite and just tell this dude to show up.
Is the red-haired dwarf you're thinking of Thomas Higgins or the guy
No,
you met in episode 1?
Dwarf Comb Black.
Yeah.
Episode
He
1.
went.
Dead.
I
Splat.
don't remember if. No, I think he survived the train
Survived
crash.
the train crash.
What, did
Not very well.
But nobody.
So
we
he's-
never talked about it.
Fucking hospice and like.
He's been in the city for half a month, though.
Yeah.
You can write in the sky if you'd like, but he's probably not going to come find you.
Oh wait.
Okay. So you guys, I suppose, wait in line for a little bit, and you actually notice while you're kind of waiting around to get to the front of this procession that people sort of are looking at you. You're all kind of standing. You do look beat the hell up,
Yeah.
but they seem to be like glancing back and then whispering at each other, and some of them are pointing at you. People seem to be actively trying not to stare and not entirely succeeding.
Every person I see that's looking at me, I'm just gonna nod to, so they know I saw them.
You see most of them just kind of look away like they weren't supposed to be looking at you, but a couple of them kind of like and
Wait, really?
glance away.
I'm gonna look. Guys, do you see this?
Yeah, I see a bunch
Buster,
of
do you see
weird
that?
strangers looking at me.
They think you're cool.
everything.
Fuck you.
He does have a point.
23 passive perception.
Yeah. So Busto sees everything all the time.
Exactly. Don't worry about it. Busto isn't paying any attention to it.
Okay.
I'll just
Well,
continue going to
yeah.
the temple. Yeah.
So you wait a few minutes, and you make it to the front of the line. I'd say Thomas Higgins has been up there by now.
Aw.
He's flipping through some people's papers, shuffling a few, and you three approach, and he looks up, kind of looks startled, and looks at Busto, looks even more startled, and then kind of regains his composure, straightens out his cute little suit, and goes, "Oh, it's been a while, hasn't it?
It's been a little bit, yeah. Can we just go in? Or we're here for Mr. Lena.
And she'll really want to see us now.
I'm sure you don't want to deal with it.
And he hits something behind the desk, and the portcullis.
Guys,
Thank
we
you, Thomas.
made it. Thanks,
He goes, actually,
Thomas.
if you have a moment, you should go talk. Actually, probably come talk to me inside the city, and we might be able to make you your own papers.
Oh my gosh, guys.
Oh no. Sounds fantastic.
Are you giving him his map back?
I thought I already had.
No.
He gave it back to you because it was so fucking destroyed.
I'm giving it back again.
He kind of looks surprised, and he takes it. He looks like he doesn't recognize it, and he opens it. And crumbles it back up, and he hands it to you. He says, I already have my own map. I really appreciate the gesture, but
Can we switch?
I think it will do you more good than me.
Okay.
It's good to see you, Busto. I gotta help these next people. And he turns back to talking to the next group of people who are waiting right behind you.
Nice.
So your group ascends this. It's sort of a zigzag staircase leading up the 40-odd feet into the loft. And actually, this one probably goes a little bit higher because it brings you up to this top observing platform on top of this huge building at the northernmost edge of Oakstead, where you can actually see the entirety of the city stretched out below you, and then curves down again into the loft proper, dropping you off right at the front entrance of that little tiny walled-in section on your map. And even from what you remember of Oakstead, entering the loft feels very much foreign to what you know of Oakstead. Those simple functional homes you know from Easton and Canyonside are replaced with gorgeous towers and mansions of polished wood and this gleaming ivory and obsidian stone. And the wooden streets beneath your feet creak unsettlingly as you walk, reminding you constantly of the height at which you are actually suspended.
How far up is the loft? I've always been wondering.
It's about
that.
40 feet high.
Okay.
And it's all wooden. Like it is
Do we know what's in between the loft and the ground? Just
a lot of support beams,
Piers
probably
stuff.
sewers, that sort of thing. And the bustle of the lower city is absent replaced by this lilting, calm buzz of other people's footsteps and soft wind chimes. Are you guys going to the temple? Is that what you said?
Yeah, we need to.
All right. So you head back across the loft, right down Bridge Street, and then directly off to your right towards really what is the largest building here, the 100-odd feet of the temple's tower already stacked upon the 40 feet of the loft, which actually kind of maybe makes you somewhere in the back of your head wonder if there is some trickery, magical or otherwise, going on behind the scenes to keep this massive marble tower suspended on a flimsy wooden support base. But as you push past the familiar oak doors, maybe now after your time at the Church of the Dead God, disturbingly familiar, but right past them you find Miss Delana already waiting for you right in the entrance of the temple. She seems to be standing like ramrod straight in this hexagonal building, her hands clasped tightly in front of her, and a very forced smile that doesn't seem to reach her eyes
She thought we were gonna die.
on her face. And she's kind of looking at you as you come in.
Yeah, right.
I'm glad to see you made it back.
What's that face for? Are you okay?
I'd heard news that you were down one.
Well, news travels awfully fast.
We were down one?
Orion.
We have some people roaming around the loft, and they saw you coming with 3. I am sorry. But in better news, it does seem that your work was successful.
Really wasn't.
Yeah, I'm looking at Cal and I'm just nodding, shaking my
Not
head.
at all, actually. We made it there. We fought him.
We freed the
Some-
souls.
Something changed, at least. I won't lie to you and say it was all for good, but here, do you... We have some tea upstairs again, old time's sake. A place to talk, a little more private. Come on.
Sounds good. Yeah.
And she brings you back up onto that platform and raises a glowing hand, and you are snapped up into the upper room of the temple, where you can see it seems to have been almost reset from what you saw last, where everything was pushed to the walls. It looks like they've brought back out the various beds and workstations, and the only indication of what was here before being the empty bed that Chamberlain was on, pushed way into the back of the room.
And he's not there.
There is no body.
What happened to him in the end?
His body was, I don't know if you saw before you left, it was already degrading fairly rapidly. There wasn't much for us to scavenge a few weeks in, or a week or so after you left. We did recover something, though, and she sort of walks over to this, it looks like 2 chests, like oak or stone chests, just pressed against each other, and she takes it and lifts the dual lids, and then pulls up this little platform in the center where you can see a little jar with a golden stopper in the top is resting, and inside of it you see that little glowing light, just like the ones that were rotating around the soul snare.
Cool.
That's good.
So, we did what you wanted in that we destroyed the soul snare. There was something that wasn't great that happened, though, and it was that... Are we gonna do this? Yeah,
What?
it was that he totally, let a bunch of other guys just like him go.
Seems like he summoned some
There were dozens.
other people.
Just, a ton of them.
we haven't seen this sort of... The church has always been more reserved in its actions. We knew they had more members, but they are never this forward with their action. They must...
Trevor, can I tell... Did the... How much can I put this? Did the actual... Like, did the soul snare finishing what it was doing bring them back, or did they just teleport there? It was the soul snare.
They were the birds.
They were the birds.
They were the birds.
ravens.
But they were there the entire time, so it's
Yeah.
not like they were dead or anything. They were literally just polymorphed.
Yeah.
Okay.
You also would
clear
assume that
so.
they were the two ravens that followed you on literally your entire journey there.
Yeah. Next time we see a raven, we're gonna shoot it.
You just start taking pot shots at any bird.
Yeah.
I will instill you with
There are
my
so many
fear
birds.
of birds.
No, we're not doing. No, please. I don't need to be afraid of every kenku I see.
No kenku. I have not used a kenku yet.
Oh fuck. I
Oh,
fucked
and
up.
you never need to.
Yep.
Get ready for a city of entirely birds.
First
Bird
time.
Central.
Go
I
back.
hate that voice.
Go back.
Okay.
That's actually the city name.
Yeah.
Oh, caca.
Yes, go good.
That's
good
actually
one.
kinda good.
Yeah.
Is there anything you're not telling us at all?
You're not particularly familiar with the inner workings of the more political side of the temple, but no, I'm not keeping anything from you. I'm trying to share as best I know.
The souls, I assume, went east.
Actually, and she gestures to the jar and she says, I know not the fate of any others captured there, but our efforts to bring back High Priest Chamberlain's soul was successful, even though we were without a body.
Yeah, you're welcome.
And she puts out two hands, and you see these little glowing dots on each of her fingers, and she puts her hands to the jar and then goes, and the glowing light expands into that same sort of spectral golden form you've seen a few times before. It's almost like it's sort of like an abstract representation of a person, but this one is just, it looks like it's been devoured, like chewed from the inside out. It is, there's so little left of it, just like stringy tendrils of an arm, a crooked, like almost cube-like head. It just looks like it looks like there's almost nothing left, and it is just sort of floating in stasis.
Now, Miss Lena, how do you know that soul right there isn't the exact same one that we already brought back?
This is Chamberlain's soul. It was just...
But how do you know if you put that into a different body, let's say, or if he was to come back in a body, that he wouldn't be the same, ranting about maggots and such?
Well, we don't. And actually, I'm not sure we can even get this one back in a body. And she sort of waves a hand, and you see it actually just kind of like floats apart slightly, and she says, there's so little left of this at this point. It's a miracle this isn't turned into a specter or a wraith or something of the like already. I suppose it might not have enough awareness left for that. But I would imagine he's not going to be the same even if we could restore him. But it won't be a fate that will befall anyone else.
Look, do you need us to do another job?
I'm not sure what we can do right now. I feel like we should be working towards something, but until we know more about what, I think it might be best for us to keep our cards close to the chest. And maybe take a turn being the observers and see if we can get an upper hand.
So, wait it out, you're saying?
At least for now. It was hundreds, thousands even of years, thousands of years even before even something like this happened. It could be another 1,000 before something else. I'd rather not just wait around, but at least for the time being, well, we don't want to overstretch ourselves.
Yeah.
Do you have any information on the east?
To the east from here is just the ocean.
I'm worried about that.
Is the east significant in some way?
When we destroyed the soul snare, a bunch of these hands appeared. She's really nice to us. And they were just pointing east. In his dumb tower.
She looks sort of puzzled for a second, then kind of instead finds the ink quill she was looking for and heads over to the map for a second and sketches out a quick arrow pointing east from the location that she already put a big X for the soul snare. And she says, I thought it must have been powering something, but you saying they were using it for creation.
I don't know.
I think they were using it as a place to keep souls, and when they needed more souls, or it reached its capacity, they went.
That sounded
east.
a lot like Busto.
She sort of rubs her head for a second. She's, but why? What motive? No, I'm sorry. I think it would be in our due interest. You guys, look, if we have anything of pressing concern, we can.
Is there any way you can message us? Okay, I have a question. Do characters refer to spells by their names in game, in world?
Depends on the spell, I suppose.
Like sending? Okay. Oh, do you have a sending spell or anything that you could contact us with?
I can't personally cast it, but I'm fairly certain we can find someone with allegiance to a Thun who would be able to. It would be in our best interest to stay in communication.
We're not staying here the entire time. We have other things to do. We need to make money.
Well, speaking of that, I know it doesn't make up for the losses you've suffered, but you've done us a great service, and I feel you should be at least compensated somehow. Here. And she heads over to another section of the room and retrieves 2 items. One, this little, I don't know how you'd really describe it, almost a wooden cylinder, basically. It looks like it has a cap on either end. And as she heads over, you can see it's pretty clearly fairly heavy, and as she sets it on the table, it makes this very unmistakable clinking of coin.
Gosh, there's money in there, guys.
I don't give a shit.
And she also brings with her a potion, a little bottle of potion with this that looks as though it's filled with liquefied iron.
Ew.
And she says, "This isn't actually really a reward. I couldn't stand with myself if another loss was on my hands. This won't keep anyone perfectly safe, but it should help."
What is it?
She says, "This is a potion of invulnerability. It only lasts about a minute, but..."
That's 10 fucking rounds. That's pretty good.
Should I keep it because I'm the healer? In case someone goes down
Yes.
and they need to get up?
Yeah.
Yes.
So Miss Delena hands you a potion of invulnerability and 1,000 gold pieces.
Oh my god, we have so much money.
Ooh, okay. How are we gonna
Silver
split
chair,
that?
silver
So 500, 500?
Yeah, that's fine. I don't give a shit.
Just put it in the group thing. I don't want money anymore, except for you owe me 5 gold.
Okay, add 5 gold.
Okay.
And I'll take 995
No.
gold.
Still have a
If
chair to
you're
sell.
taking it personally, I
Dude,
want half
I
of it.
actually am not gonna sell that. There is a chair in our caravan, though.
It's a very heavy chair.
It's a very heavy chair.
Like,
Um,
enough to reduce your
Like, if we're
speed.
doing a group thing, put it in the group
I'm gonna
thing.
take 500 gold.
Then give me 500 as well, and that's
450.
that.
No, we're doing group stuff.
Then put yours,
You don't
in,
want
the,
any.
then put yours in the group. I think that's what she's trying to say.
500. Boom. There we go. There's the group fund. We're good.
While you guys are storing your loot, another figure teleports into this room with her. A green-haired young clergyman who heads over to Miss Delana and kind of gets her attention. Mumbles a few words that you can't quite discern, and then heads around and disappears back below. And she sort of looks up at you and goes, I'm sorry, I must be going soon. That's actually another thing I wanted to discuss with you. We'll try and let you know as soon as we can if we found anything or if we have anything we think we should pursue, but it might be a little while before I can trust our observations again. I don't know if you remember, but before you left, we had, well, the unfortunate discovery that none of our group particularly remembered all of the missing bodies down in the graveyard below us. And since that time, we've brought in some specialists, and it seems a vast majority of our order has been afflicted by a memory charm of some sort. So until we've finished sorting that out and making, well, really just increasing our defenses, I didn't think a church, a temple, would need to be fortified for battle. But it seems we might. So until that time, we don't want to lead you astray. But I really must be going.
I'd like to talk to you now.
Can you come with?
Yeah, sure.
Would you like your friends to come with? Or
No, you guys can go find a hotel.
Sounds good. All right, Busto, come with me.
and she takes the three of you back to this platform, and you vanish back down into the room below, where she sends Cal and Busto out the door. I'd say Cal kind of like looking over his shoulder at the pair of you as he heads out before the door slams shut behind him.
Oh, also, Trevor, how much gold was in Orion's chest?
How much would you think?
Not much. Maybe like 250.
I'll give you 250. 245.
Yeah, bitch.
I like the number 45.
Sounds good. 778 gold. Let's go.
And Miss Delina looks down at you, Nick. and says, still sort of class goes, is there something you wanted to talk to me about?
Yes, I need you to look at a dagger that I have. I was told by someone who I trust the advice of that you might know what it is.
I suppose I could take a look. It's been a while since I've gone to great lengths to identify something, but I'd be happy to help.
Well, you can take your time. I've got all day. And I pull it out and I hand it to her.
She takes it and sort of for a second and then sort of holds it up and it vanishes back up to the upper room. And she says, "Thank you, Nick. I'll send someone back with your dagger as soon as we get a chance."
Wait, who did you check it with before?
You don't know.
She
I
goes,
don't.
"Oliver," and that green-haired fellow runs back over and she goes, "Can you go start prepping an artifact upstairs to identify, please?" And he just nods and vanishes up above away from her. And she says, thanks again, Nick."
Yeah, don't worry about it. When will you be done with that?
I'll try to get it. We have to prep for worship day in a few. Oh, we have a few days, but
Worship day?
the
that's
day,
when everyone's allowed into
because it would
law.
be soon, because it's the next
Wow,
full moon.
Fuck.
It's not that long off.
Damn.
She says,
Continuity.
"Do you know where you're staying?"
Do I know where I'm staying? No, they're picking a hotel without me.
Open arm in.
Well,
Sounds good. Unless we got kicked out of that one already.
Got kicked out of a lot of
we'll
places.
try and make sure it gets to you around this evening, and if we can't find you, come back in the morning and we'll be done.
Alright, thank you.
Thank you, Nick. And I'm assuming you head out of the
Yep.
temple. So where are you guys going? Do you have
Open arm
anything
in.
in mind?
To get an in.
Is that the one you got kicked out of, or the one?
There's
you
a
just-
lot
we got kicked out of.
We got kicked
No,
out of
I
what?
think-
Like 2 bars.
I
got-
think Open Arm In is the one we got kicked out of, and then we went to the Sleeping Dragon.
No, we got kicked out of.
But they're heroes now, aren't they?
We don't know.
Well, I mean, a lot of people are
Hoop
looking
Bears
at you.
Inn and Bistro.
So you might
Yes.
as well try.
You got kicked out of 2. I know that for sure.
Yeah, you got kicked. We got kicked out of a lot of places: bars, hotels.
But luckily, we won't get kicked out anymore.
So
I think
you are
we
heading
were
to.
not kicked out of the open arms in.
I don't think we were.
I thought we were kicked out of that when we went to the Sleeping Dragon.
I don't think so.
That's why I was stuck. We were this
Regardless of where you were. Yeah. I think Open Arms Inn was where you ended up staying in the end. So you're heading back that way. It is where around is it? It's 14 in Easton. Yeah, so it's right across from the entrance into the loft.
Oh, that's right
Yeah,
there.
it's that one.
Yeah. So I'd say, would you guys have met up at the inn, or would you guys still be in the loft when Nick gets out?
Met up at the inn. I'm assuming it's the first place you'd look because
Yeah.
that's where we stayed last time.
Yeah. So you guys head back into Easton. The roads of which you notice seem to almost disappear. I'd say you've probably noticed this before, but for the benefit of our return, I'll describe it again. These roads seem to almost disappear into the foliage. Instead of an actual identified road, it's mostly these simple dirt paths bisected by the marble brickwork leading from the Colosseum to the loft. The oak trees for which this city gets its name seem to be around every corner, complementing simple buildings of wood and iron. The only break from this pervasive environment is the massive, smooth wall now behind you, leading into the loft in Easton's northwest corner. But you are currently down at the Open Arms Inn, where you stayed for a good while before heading off for your long journey, which you have now met outside of.
Well, does anyone have anything to do? I'm not I don't think. Actually, no. I would like to do something.
What?
I need to go to a blacksmith.
Oh, okay.
Okay. I don't have anything.
Well,
Yeah, me either.
Guys, I don't know about you, but I don't want to stay here. We've been here for too long. I don't like it. I can't. I kind of want to go home, just for a bit, just to see it.
I don't know. Are we gonna get that old guy's vine?
Yeah, we'll have time to do that. I mean, yeah.
I don't know.
But think about it.
You also, there's one other thing. You never went and picked up. You asked Gromit to make you
Sending sounds, yeah.
some sending stones a while back.
Yeah.
So those are still there whenever you feel like going to get
It's
them.
not like we have to pay for gas money, so I mean, we don't really need to worry about it. I mean, except for time.
Buster's just gonna ignore them at this point and kind of just walk over and start talking to Wolfie.
Okay, thank you.
Okay. Wolfie has sort of been quietly following your group this whole time,
Yeah.
and he's now looking up at you expectantly.
Wolfie, what do I do from here?
I'd say that deep voice returns, and it says, "For now, Musto, don't let them win. Live. We'll need to fight another day, but today is not that day."
Fight another day. Okay.
You've done well, Busto.
Thank you, Wolfie.
I'm proud of you. And Wolfie seems to kind of shake his head and turns to smell some of the interesting smells.
Buster's just gonna kind of walk back up.
busto train.
Okay.
What do you mean? Trade?
Train.
Train.
We fight another day.
Oh, you want to train in sparring?
In magic.
In magic, that makes more sense. Okay, well, I mean, it's gonna be a long trip wherever we go, so you can do it on the way. I don't know. I don't know about you, but Diorm's the capital. That means it's the hub of all things. If we're gonna find some work, it's gonna be there. Some work other than chase down big baddies with antlers that can kill us.
I
Understood.
think we should go to do two things before. I want to go see Gromit
Yeah, for the sending stones.
and to see the cute dog.
We don't need to
Yeah.
do that, but
The dog.
Well,
Yeah.
they're there, so yeah.
And I want to. Oh, Wolfie says we fight. And
another day. Is that what you
another
said?
day.
Yeah.
Not
Not
today.
predictable at all.
Another day. We need to be ready.
We need to work harder. We're a little bit beat up from last time. And Trevor, I would know this. The path to Diorm is like a big field. There's not much that really can hurt you
Well,
there.
on
But
the
the
map,
Arborhome
it's-
Woods is bad.
There's still probably bandits.
There's not much
Arborhome
trees.
Home Woods?
Bandits, but we can kill
The
bandits
path to
easy.
Diorum. The path to Diorum is actually like
Super-
fairly easy.
Yeah.
just follow the river
the
still.
only
Right.
real challenge is you kind of have to pass through some small, some large hills or small mountains on your way, or
I've
go
traversed it
out and
before.
around
Are
to
we
get
good
there.
at it?
You're all right. The path through Arborhome Woods, as you saw last time, it can get dangerous.
Yeah.
Into as far as you're concerned, you are fairly well adapted to travel there at this point.
It's not that far. It's only like about the same distance as it took to
You
get the
think
telecheck.
Gromit could send us the stones?
How?
We could go. Miss Elena says she has someone that can send a message. We could go to them, ask to send a message to Gromit, and then ask him to just, I don't know, send it by pigeon. I don't know, whatever, post.
He did specifically ask you to return.
Fuck, yeah.
I don't want to go back to dogs.
I don't remember. Did he say he'd give you the sending stones once you brought the Calder Vine?
Yeah.
I think you had
Yeah.
to bring him the Calder Vine.
So I think we should go do the Calder Vine.
I'm with Buster
But
on
we're
this
not
one,
making anything
actually.
from that.
We're making
We
those
don't- we
stones
need
that you
gold.
want.
What? They're
We
just stones.
We just got gold.
Yeah, but we need more. We're a group of mercenaries.
By the way, can I have my 500 of that, or do you want to take
Yeah,
care
sure.
of
you
it?
can.
Okay, thanks. Anyway,
But
It's not 500. I'm gonna
let's-
give you a certain amount
250.
because I put
can-
500 in the team thing.
250.
But if she give us 1,000, can't I just have half?
Here's 250.
Why are you so mean to me?
I'm not. I'm not mean to you at all.
Cal's
Here's
an
250 gold.
Can I
We
just
need- we're
have
putting.
half?
You can have half of half.
You don't want any in the team fund.
Did you put any in the team?
I put
fund?
500 in the team fund.
Yeah, that was supposed to be mine.
You said you didn't want any.
Yeah, because I thought that we were all putting it in there, but you apparently got like.
Okay,
I don't
okay,
know.
hold on. Let's retcon real quick. Okay, we got 1,000 gold
Yeah.
plus 250.
Plus
Everyone puts
250, why?
from Orion's chest.
Yep. Well, that's my goal.
245.
Oh.
He literally said in his letter it was for me.
I did. say
Okay,
that.
whatever. So just put 250 each of you into the chat, into the team fund, and then keep the other 250 for your own personal. Put 250 in, you get 250.
That's basically what we've already done because there's 500 in the team fund right now,
Yeah,
and
I know.
I
I'm just explaining.
I have 500 right now.
But
So that
I
works.
would- well, no, it doesn't, because I have like $40.
We both got 250.
Okay.
It's fair.
Okay. Anyway, listen.
What happened to the other 500 of 1,000?
It went in
Bro,
the team fund.
yeah,
God damn
oh
it.
my fucking
This-
god.
We are really bad at economics.
Listen. Why do you want to go to the capital so bad?
No,
Because-
I think it's good to go to capital.
Yeah, I know. I just want to know why.
It's my home.
Yeah, why do you want to go there?
It's home.
I
His
haven't seen
swamp.
it. I haven't seen it in a while. Yeah, my
Cow
my
swamp.
We'll get.
I'm gonna
Trust
write
me,
that
it's
shit
very
down.
easy to get jobs there. There's vigilantes. There's a bunch of spooky stuff.
But
It's easy.
let go get things we said we do, and then we go because
Yeah.
Dorian will be quick.
Dorian.
But we already tell Gromit we go. We cannot.
It's just so far out of the way. That's gonna take us what, 2 weeks?
We made a
2-3
promise
weeks?
to him.
It'll take you about
to like
3
5
weeks?
days.
5 days.
Well,
Oh, but
At,
back,
m-
back,
at
on your map.
most. Yeah,
back
no,
too.
because it's about 3 days out.
Yeah.
Dude,
shit.
it's right next to Oakstead.
Yeah, remember? Prophet
It took
Spire.
us, it
is
took
what-
us
No,
2 weeks
Prophet
to get.
Spire is far.
That's
You're
not where
down
it
to
is.
Dog
We're
Town.
going to the dog.
That's not where Gromit
Yeah,
is.
but didn't he say it was close to the Prophet Spire?
So it's about 4 days.
Okay.
So it's about a week.
To and fro.
Just so you know, as characters, we're not gonna have to do a whole
Yeah,
journey for this
okay.
again because you've gone through that. I mean, if you really want, we
No.
can go see the
not
same
really a
forest you saw before.
No.
But for our purposes, that's not particularly necessary.
Thank you. Thank
We'll
you
have
so
to
much.
cut down some of your rations, but you know.
Well,
we go.
Cow can hunt.
we're not gonna get anything from those.
We're getting those
all we're gonna
We get
phones.
friends.
He did tell you there was riches.
Like, yeah, he did say magic
Oh,
items.
he
Said
did?
that we
Fuck.
could
Yeah, he
get
did specifically
magic
say
stuff,
magic
yeah.
items. And Calder vines.
You're not winning.
And
I
we're
know.
gonna get.
I really
Yeah.
don't want to go out that
Literally
way.
everything. Like, we have every reason
I
to
mean,
go.
I get it.
Yeah.
You want to go forward, but you're not winning this fight.
Because we went like this. We come back.
Yes,
and now
whose
we go like
fault was
this.
that? You
was
were the one who
literally
didn't want to go do the
yours.
Calder vine in the first place.
Because
We
I
sh-
wanted to get there fast.
I know, but now we have time. Now we have literally
God
all
damn
the
it.
time in the
All
world.
right, fine. Fuck it.
You did
Let's.
hang yourself on this.
Let's go. Whatever. It's
Okay.
gonna be a bit of a journey, but once we get back, we can go back to
Yeah.
Diorum.
And
We should
just
spend some time here though, getting ready.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. If you want, we're gonna be doing the next little segment of Dice and Paper in more of a skipping sort of fashion, where we're covering a much greater stretch of time than we have previously. I'm leaving a lot more up to you for how long you want to do things, when you want to do them, how you want to do them, really. So if you want to stay in Diorum a while first, or in Oakstead a while first, it's
You guys
entirely
are
up
the
to you.
DMs.
I think we should stay here, go around.
We
Let's
stay here one
See if
night.
we can. You know how we asked Graham to come with us, and that went bad, right? This is not as bad as that, right? So I don't think if we ask someone to come with us, they won't die instantly. We need another person.
I don't want to have to trust another
Babysit.
person.
I do not want to babysit
Yeah, big
people.
mood, Besto.
Sorry,
Like,
the way you said
remember
this.
what
These guys are
happened?
ganging up on me tonight.
Remember, like,
Dude,
because you're making no sense.
Yeah.
What do you mean I'm making no sense? I'm trying to be reasonable.
Listen, we did that to Graham and he died. I'm just saying we don't have a great track record with that, and I don't think we should risk it again.
I say
He died
we go get called divine. We maybe find someone in Dorium. Because as you say, Dorium capital lot of people. People mean magic, mean people are cool, they may have things
I
to help.
understand.
Well said.
Thank you.
I understand. Alright, let's go. Let's spend a night here just to fall asleep. Get some rest. And let's be off again. Got us fucking
You wanted to see
dog
it.
town.
You're the one. Why are you complaining about leaving again? You were the one who wanted to leave in the other fucking direction.
Yeah, I wanted to leave in the other direction. We have to go back to Dogtown.
We need
You
to
wanna
do
see
a
a
job.
blacksmith?
I'm all over the place right now. I do want to see a
I
blacksmith.
just
Actually,
wanted to remind
You want to
Thank
see
you
what?
for that. I want to see a blacksmith.
Yes.
I am going to take the cart to the blacksmith.
And if you guys want to do shopping, this is the time.
Oh,
I'm just
shit.
letting
Does
you know if
anyone
you
wanna shop?
Dude, milkshake.
if you want to, she's with
Yeah,
your
milkshake.
cart still. If you want to
Thanks, all the boys.
refill on rations or pick up supplies or even like minor magical items and potions, now is the time to do it. I'm just
Minor
letting you know.
magical item.
Do you
Well,
want
like you can pick up like little things like potions and scrolls.
All you
for
have
you.
is 6 gold. You're not going to be able to pick up much
Well, we have
major
a team.
stuff.
We have a team.
You can probably get more valuable things from Tom Grocery, who we haven't seen in fucking
Yeah, I was
months.
literally
We should
about to
visit
say we should
him.
But,
go.
uh,
You need to
Let's
see a
visit
blacksmith. Did you see
him.
him?
But he does.
do need to see
He
a
does
blacksmith.
ask for a higher price generally. But he does have nice
He has
things.
better shit.
He's got convenience.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to this blacksmith. Do you want to come with just to look around, see if you can see anything on the way?
No, but will you get me a piece of candy?
Yes.
Already done.
Oh my gosh, did you have this? Is this like a month old?
Yeah, I have candy from Forge.
Okay, awesome.
It's like a week old, but still good.
Candy
It's got
doesn't
blood on
go
it.
bad.
It's
Candy
got
goes
Forge.
bad
It's
after,
got
like,
Forge's
2
blood on
years.
it.
Blood is flavoring.
What's up?
I do want to go to Smith.
I
Smith?
am gonna wait. I'll wait
John
here.
Smith. That's what
No.
we're going to go see.
John?
Jacob,
Okay.
No. Okay,
I
yes.
want to go to John.
All right, let's go, Busto. Come on.
All right, I think the closest blacksmith. There's an armorer who's a little bit closer by, but in Easton, the Shattered
I
Anvil,
want.
located at one, which is it's across the canyon from you. But there is a
What
place.
the fuck? Hold on a second. What does that mean? What did that mean?
Are you gonna ride a bike there?
I was doing this.
You grab. Okay.
Do you not remember the thing
Rub
that
it
you were?
together.
Do you not remember the thing that you were doing since like episode 12 on our journey that you wrote and then didn't actually do?
Oh, your staff.
Yes.
Why did you just
wow.
say that? After he called you out on it, you could have just said that.
Okay. Blacksmith. Let's go.
So the closest one to you is a place called the Shattered Anvil, which is a
me,
squat
I was
little
thinking about
building with this huge bedazzled sign out front, picturing an anvil that is split into 3 parts, with no text. It's just the anvil.
Oh, you know it's
Um,
fancy when there's no text.
And,
That's
and
like
you
Nike.
can actually
It's, like,
see this
recognizable.
this pulsating orange light coming from inside, sort of the soft glow of a forge. I'd say you've probably been here before. It's owned by what?
I said Nike. Shit.
It's owned by a man named Arthur Blackburn.
Nikki.
I don't know if you guys ever
Arthur
visited
Blackburn?
him.
I don't think we ever.
No, I mean like before we even started the campaign when
Oh,
Cal
I've
and
never
Nick
been
were
to
just
Oakstead.
here. You were in Oakstead when we went into the
When
campaign.
we
Oh
started
yeah.
the
Oh, that's
campaign.
true. That's true. Oh, well, I mean before that. I don't know if I would have
Arthur
gone.
Black
Anyway.
what?
Arthur Blackburn.
No
Um,
worries, blacksmith.
Oh, okay. Busto, would you mind helping me hunk this chair out of the back? Thank you. We're gonna take the chair.
Into a weapon?
I'm gonna fucking melt this thing down, boy.
Turn it into a weapon.
Alright, we're gonna take it inside. Hello?
I would like
I would-
to
I-
hear your plan to get it through the door.
Wait, I want to hear their plan on how to pick it up. You said it was way too heavy for 2 or 3 people to pick up. Like,
No, they got it into the cart. They managed to get.
that's okay. Yeah, I guess that's.
You
true.
dragged it.
I thought it was there when I found it, please.
Oh.
Not
Well,
at
it
the
wasn't
dinner
at the dinner
dude.
table, yeah. Oh, my
I built
my
my-
house is set
I
up!
built my dinner table around that.
I'm curious to hear your plan to get it in the door.
So
I'll let a lot of things go, but I
give
am
you
very
like a
curious about this.
$3,000 chair and you sell it for melt value.
Dude,
That's
that's
not what I'm
$3,000
doing. It's more fucking sentimental.
It's a few thousand, so 3, 4.
I'm gonna just call the dude.
Hello?
Can you open
Through the door while holding the
Hello?
chair.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go open up the door.
Yes, there's just
Drops on Busto's toes.
I say like when you drop it, it makes a loud enough noise that you when you get to the door, there's already someone who's starting to like come to the door to peek out. And if blacksmith was taken out of the realm of the metaphysical, squished down and made into a person,
This is him.
that is the guy who is at the other end of the door from you. A short, puffy beard, spiky hair,
What race?
dwarf,
Yeah.
Yeah.
What kind
obviously.
of fucking question is that?
Yeah.
I was making sure.
Almost wider than he is tall.
No one would have worked.
Like, he's just like
Gnomes more
this. And he comes to the door and he's just like, that's
Hi,
a,
we need to get this chair inside. Is there any? Do you have like a back opening, like where they load
What?
in new stuff?
says, that is a fascinating.
It is.
Well,
I need to melt it down.
I can take care of that. Helen. And a woman who is almost like probably I would say she's beefier than Arthur. All with
Wow!
With-
Real nice, buddy.
with a beard that is almost as impressive.
Okay.
So not even you.
I know.
Comes out and the two of them kind of look over the problem for a second, And then they kind of they're creaking the door inward, looking at it, and then the two of them grab the edge of the door and just pull it off of its hinges.
I love that.
And sort of rest it against the inside and say, let's get that in here.
Come on, Buster.
And they come out to help you and manage to drag this massive iron and it was just black iron,
It
right?
was like
With
the
gems, I
heaviest
think.
shit we could think of.
It was just a
Really
huge
heavy.
fucking
It was
chair.
like black iron with like rubies or whatever.
Yeah.
Rubies.
That's nice.
I said it
It's
was
a
expensive.
valuable fucking chair,
I'm
dude.
taking those rubies out.
Oh,
I know.
You're lucky. I almost made it bone.
and you
That'd
drag
be
it in,
cool.
and they just like pull it across the floor, and you can kind of hear this awful scraping. And looking down, you can just see the
hear
floor is
it
just
now.
crisscrossed with those sorts of scuffs and scrapes. It
Awesome.
even looks like there's a sword gouge in one corner, and that sort of thing.
Bring heavy chairs, I guess.
Yeah.
Common item.
I would like you to melt this down, and if you could use the metal to, we need a lot of things done. I'd like a new shield. I need to do something for my friend here, Busto, and if you can, bedazzle this with the rubies, and I'm gonna hold up my trident,
Oh my god.
as well as some of the actual metal from the chair.
What about Nick?
It's a lot of stuff.
There's just a lot of stuff, and we'll do as much as you're willing to pay coin for. It's
How
not
much
gonna-
is a shield? A couple strips of metal for that quarterstaff to cover the ends and up the sides,
And a bedazzle.
and a little bit more metal on this trident with some rubies in it.
Well, you're working with a strong metal, gemstones, and if I'm not mistaken, a magic item.
Yeah, you can say that.
All right. That's not gonna be easy work, and it's not gonna be quick, but
I'll leave this with you when you need it, but for now you can melt that down.
all right. Can we keep the rest of the chair and the rubies that we don't use?
How many rubies are on the chair?
5 or 6.
I'll take all the rubies.
Well, that's about. Rubies are about 50 gold each, right?
Depends on the size of the ruby. There's some big ones. There's
I'm
like
not
I'd say there's one big
these
one
are
and then like
Orion's
a
That's
couple
exactly
little
what I
I'm
was
not getting
thinking
rid
of.
them.
Take all the little ones and give them the big one.
No.
You say, well, if we can keep some of the iron, I say you're still racking up a good 250,
Sounds good.
300. All right.
If are you gonna buy the rest of that chair though?
Well, that's after assuming you're providing some raw materials for the future. If you want the rest of the chair back,
No, I don't. Would you like the rest of it once you're finished?
That's part of the
That's
payment.
Yeah.
part of the
That's
payment.
he'd be
That's part
charging
of
you
it?
like 400.
All right.
All right. I'm gonna need 150 or so up front, and depending on how long it takes, in the neighborhood of another 100.
I'm gonna
when
ask
we're-
Busto
when we're
this
finished.
intentionally. Busto, do you think we should take this out of the team fund?
I don't know what a team fund is.
Fantastic. Thank you for saying yes. I'm just kidding. I'm
You're
gonna take it
so
out of mine.
If
I'm gonna
anything,
take
he
it
said
out of
no.
mine. It was a joke.
If anything, he said no.
Okay. Go. What was it? 150?
150 right now, and depending on how much work it is to do your
There
other
you go, there's
tasks,
150
a
down.
bit more.
Probably like 100.
Here you go.
150 a year.
He takes it, looks over the peaches, and tucks it into one of the pockets on his apron and says,
Keep in mind, that is very, very special to me. So
"It's gonna end up in the basement pretty soon. I reckon we can get it back somewhere else pretty quick."
What an asshole thing to say.
Well, no, it's gonna go through the fucking floor. I mean,
as long as
Oh, I thought you meant like the rest
oh
of it was-
yeah, oh,
No,
yeah,
no,
I was
you
like,
meant
I'm
like
just
you
gonna
just-
no,
leave it
I'd
in
say
the
looking at it,
basement. Yeah.
you can see it is like
Oh, okay.
it is actually indenting.
We thought
the
you meant
floor.
you were just
Well-
gonna put it in the basement and forget about it.
No.
Yeah, but just keep that in mind, please. Thank you.
Do you need my stuff?
He says, "Yeah, just give me a second." And he takes it, lays it out on a table, does a few quick measurements around it, and says, "I reckon you can hold on to it for now. We're just really making caps for your quarterstaff, right?
Caps
Provide a bit
and,
more oomph."
You could say that. And if you can, just down the sides, some strips.
Absolutely. We'll build a custom metal framing around
Also-
it.
If there's any way you could insulate it from the wood so it doesn't burn the wood, that would be fantastic. Because there's a chance this is going to be heating up.
Alright, if it's internally, then we might need to keep it with us.
Is that okay, Buster?
Absolutely. And he takes it and sort of sets it on the chair. And Helen seems to be starting to push the chair into the back where the forge is.
I'm gonna give him my trident.
They're gonna give him a fist bump.
If you do anything wrong to this, I'll know. Just-
We are.
I trust you, but I'm just saying. Also,
Touch it, you don't.
I have a great deal of respect for anything forged. Your valuables are safe with us.
sounds good. Also,
You
if
could
Does a bank heist on the place and then gets the insurance money.
you
from the
could throw in another
Literally
50
last
gold
campaign.
pieces and we'll be extra careful.
If you're not extra careful,
Anyway.
I'm not gonna be happy when I come back here.
Okay.
Nice try bartering, though. When do you think we'll have this done?
It's a lot of metal. And he kind of looks up and around at the chair and he says, it's gonna
Yeah,
take he says it's gonna take a few days to break down, a day or two to purify, maybe another week after that to set.
Gonna take a bit.
2 weeks.
We have a few other things in right now, so we'll push you up to the front, but
Basically, you have time to do Gromit's thing.
Can you
Not without my trident.
can you make it a week?
for 50 extra gold
Do it.
up front.
Just do it.
I'll use the team fund for that one.
Yeah, that's fine. Because then we'll be back by once we finish Gromit, so that's worth it.
No, I'm not leaving without my trident.
Why not?
I don't know, because I have fists and a dagger.
Okay, you just ask him to rent a trident.
No, fuck you. We're just gonna stay here for a week.
Inflict wounds. Inflict wounds.
Because if Cal wants
Sure
to
won't.
stay somewhere, we have to stay somewhere.
That's not true. I just don't have my trident. What do you
Because
mean?
I'm giving him my staff.
Yeah, that's a stick. There's a difference between a giant fucking magical artifact and a stick.
A stick with.
You realize
horns?
it's my druidic focus, right?
That's
He can't cast fucking spells without it.
Then why do you want to leave?
Well, no, because I have two. I have also my shield,
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay.
so I can still
A
cast
stick
with my
or a
shield.
stick with horns.
Yeah, literally the only.
A stick with horns that can fly and fucking calls the power of a god.
If you were cool, you wouldn't need that.
Yeah,
damn
yeah,
it.
facts.
Bitch.
You'll be saying that when we're fucking dying in this dungeon that we're about to go to.
Wasn't it Forge that said you should have a net? Just go buy a net.
That's a good point, actually.
Just catch.
Fortune
them in
did
your
tell you to
little
buy a net, like,
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
a long time
just
ago.
Go catch them in your butterfly net while the other ones steal the damage.
did you really... You really think it's a butterfly net?
No, but that's.
That's
what I
way funnier.
That's always.
I
that's
really
always
want it
what
to
I
be a
think.
butterfly.
How about we're gonna go do
I
this
know
thing?
that's not what he meant.
We'll be
but-
back in a week. If you have it broken down by then, we'll have our stuff back and we can give it to you when we're back.
That sounds fair to me.
That's actually.
Do you still... We can get started on the shields and some base concepts
Yeah, if you can
for
do the shield.
framework.
If there's any way you could, I don't know, do some sort of engraving on the front of a bear. That'd be cool.
I think we could work that in.
Sounds fantastic. Thank you. All right.
I forgot.
I'll keep
well-
this trident,
We'll see you in a week.
and he'll keep his stick.
Pleasure doing business with you.
And I'll see you soon. Actually, can I
You
have,
need to make
can I have that
stick
50 gold
magical
back?
now, is all I-
What?
Can I have that 50 gold back? Because I told him we'd get it done in a week, but now we're not really doing that. Okay. Thank you.
Put that back in the team fund.
Yep.
Bitch. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he hands you all 50 gold.
He attacks me.
Just let a hand check.
It's worth a shot.
What'd you get?
Not
Doesn't
He
matter.
would
Not
be
above
fucking-
This is why I want the
This
screen.
man would be dead.
not
I'm
above
just
a
kidding, I wouldn't
23
care.
is the
Yeah,
answer.
All right.
You can say that. It's only about, what, 21 below it?
Oh no.
Wow.
Man, right off the bat. Wait,
Yeah,
let's see if we can get something better.
Trevor rolls.
Okay, so
2
we have
points
Trevor
better.
rolls. We have Trevor rolls.
Yeah, we have
Understood.
Trevor,
All right.
We're gonna be fine this combat. Moral of the story.
Come on, he
Give me a
says.
sec. Fucking 2. 6.
No, don't get out all your bad
8.
rolls now.
2.
Okay,
dude.
we're going. We're leaving.
9. That's a 9. I'll take it.
You
Fuck
can't
it.
get over a 10.
Still below average.
Was that in that one?
That was a 3.
All right. I'm gonna go to sleep.
I've gotten a 12. That's okay.
That's over a 10.
Are we all going back to go to sleep? You're going to? All right. We're gonna go back to the inn and leave in the morning. I guess.
Yep.
Okay.
It's funny when it happens to someone else.
Natural 20.
13. Fine, whatever. Yes. It it's making me angry. I want to roll it and get something good.
Then cheat and roll roll a 30.
Okay.
Cheat and roll a d30.
You're still gonna get a 1 on a
Just,
d30.
okay, wait, give me a second. It's a 16. That was pretty good.
16,
10,
10,
17.
17.
There you go.
There you go.
4.
Okay.
An actual
Anyway.
roll.
He's on Trevor rolls, boys. We're fine.
God, there's evenings, man.
10.
Big dice.
Okay.
6.
All right, guys, let's stop rolling dice. Okay, we're going back to the inn and go to sleep.
That's
That's
20.
20.
That's 20.
Fuck off. What the shit?
Hey, Trevor. Guys,
Are you just swallowing up my luck?
one roll?
Fine today.
I thought that was a nat 1.
If it helps, it took me my second roll.
I thought that was a nat 1 for half a second.
All right.
So the lesson here is if I had
The lesson-
fucking 20 times advantage, I'd still only make a DC 17.
Yeah.
How friggin' pathetic is that?
Very, actually.
There's a reason I'm not a player. I would be dead.
All the time. Anyway,
Sleep.
sleep.
Stop trying.
I really should.
Okay, we're sleeping, Trevor.
Okay.
happens when you're sleeping?
it's a bad moment when one of the characters has to take over my job. Yeah, no. But your group heads back to the Open Arms Inn, perhaps one of the only establishments in Easton that you are still allowed inside of.
Fuck you.
Thanks,
Don't look at
David.
me.
Now down a chair, but up the potential of some pretty cool weaponry. Your group beds in for the night. It's I think God, what was it? 16 gold, I think it was a night. I forget. It was a decent amount.
Whatever.
I'm gonna say for the three of you, it was around 16. You have a fairly nice room. But you bed in for the night and are awoken by the rising sun in the following morning. Is your group ready to immediately head out, or is there anything else you wanted to...
Did she give me my knife back?
She did not come in the evening.
See,
Fuck off.
you're the only one you're the only one too stubborn not to leave the weapon behind.
That's not true.
That is though, because you're all gonna leave it.
She left her knife, he left his stick, and then you made a fuss about leaving your
Yeah,
trap.
this is like one of my most
saying.
valued
Chill, just chill.
possessions.
My knife is
If you
better
get-
than yours.
No, it's not. I will fucking fireball you guys right now with my
I'm dead,
trident.
bitch!
And
Yeah,
kill
good,
yourself.
Fuck you. I'm just kidding. That made me very sad. It made me cry.
And when Busto was alone in the woods,
All right. So
all I
everyone,
had was that
shut
staff.
up. Let's go.
Well, I'm going to the temple.
I'd like to go to the market.
Of course you
And he
do.
wants to go to.
Did you want to do some grocery shopping?
I just want to get mistletoe.
Okay.
Only.
You can
only
pick us
thing
some
I need.
mistletoe.
Well,
I think you know what it costs.
Idiot.
You can-
You
So
stubborn
yesterday, they go,
Um,
you guys go
I'll
shopping.
get.
And
10.
no one does anything.
Spend-
While
Spending.
he does that, I'm gonna go to the temple.
Okay. Entering back into that large building, you find that there are a few people milling around downstairs, but for the most part, it is a bit emptier than you're used to. I'd say you actually get all the way up to the platform in the middle of this hexagonal tower before someone seems to notice you're here, and they run up and sort of take your hand and beam you both up to the top room. And arriving there, you can see that there are a good 6 or 7 people, all gathered around a small table upon which rests this large... Well, it's a little... It looks like it has this big handle, leather-wrapped, with a huge, long blade extending off the top of it, even seeming to grow somewhat serrated near the end. And then you can see some of the people they have their hands moving over it, and a few are like talking amongst themselves. I'd say from your combat experience, you recognize this as a fairly large glaive. What do you do?
Hi guys.
Welcome back to my YouTube channel. Like and subscribe.
I wasn't gonna say that, but we were all thinking it.
Sound like a YouTube apology.
So could I do any of you guys have my knife that I could get back? Cause we're about to skip town and I sort of want it.
Miss Delana turns around and she actually grabs the glaive, and she seems to be almost struggling to lift it, and she sort of turns to hold it out towards you, and she says, This is your knife, Nick. We
Fucked up.
What?
That's the YouTuber.
What do you mean?
and
What?
she takes it and sort of like hands it out to you, almost not really seeming to know what to do with it. He says, we've run a couple identify spells on it. The only spell currently acting upon it, besides a sort of latent magical influence, is a powerful polymorph spell.
Called it.
She says,
No way, it polymorphs to the fucking user.
She says, it's a bit of an unusual you don't know anywhere about where it came from, would you?
Yeah, funny story. I can't remember.
That is a funny story.
She says, that's just here. And she actually just like almost forcefully gives it to you now. And I'd say when she drops in your hands, it almost like heals you over. It is like bulky. I'd say you can just barely get your fingertips to touch, reaching all the way around its hilt. I mean, it's heavy enough you kind of have to drop it so that the blade end is resting against the floor. And she says, it's not we can turn it back fairly easily. It's still imbued in the dagger, but you're not attuned to it particularly, but it does seem to call back to you. Even just examining it, it was clearly imprinted on you.
What does that even mean? It's a knife.
That's so Nick.
It doesn't seem like the knife is particularly magical. It is, don't get me wrong, but on its own it doesn't seem to be horribly powerful. It seems more like the magic originates from an outside source.
So what? Do you know?
Best guess is you, Nick.
You're kidding me.
No, this isn't particularly bad or good, really. It's curious. It's definitely curious. Well, there's only so much we can observe its properties. It doesn't have charges. It doesn't have any innate spells of its own. It is magical. It seems to be a bit more powerful than the average glaive or knife. It's a bit hard to tell what exactly it started as at this point. It seems to have been polymorphed for, well, a terribly long time, honestly. For something without charges, I wouldn't imagine it would be able to polymorph on its own.
So what, you think I'm making it look like a dagger? I can't even do magic. I can do like 2 spells.
Powerful spells.
Darkness.
She'd say, I'm sorry, I'm telling you what we know about it. It doesn't... There's only so much you can really discern from something. Besides its properties, our best guess would be northern. The build, at least, outside of its magical essence, it looks like the sort of thing that would originate from one of the northern counties or areas. It has that sort of the way the leather is set. It is designed for colder temperatures.
Okay. Cool. Could you turn it back into a knife? I can't really carry it and I have to go.
Sure. For my curiosity, would you be willing to try and turn it back on your own?
Do you want me to like talk to it or sing it a lullaby? Like what? It like?
That's exactly. We can help a little bit. And she sort of like, tries to get someone's attention. And then just they don't seem to know what to do, and so she heads over to this almost like multi-cabinet structure, and she opens it, looks through a few things, opens another drawer, and finally pulls out this little vial with a bluish purple liquid inside, and she says, This potion, if you have innate magical abilities, it should. Well, it's usually used for novice spellcasters to be a little bit more in touch with their own mana reserves. I don't know if it will help you, but it'll at least like make it more obvious if you're getting closer to the right moves.
Okay, so I'll slam this. I'll try to turn it back into a knife, and then
You just fucking
if it
fail
works,
slam it.
we know that like I'm making it do this stuff.
It would be the obvious conclusion, at least.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna drink the potion.
Yeah, I'd say she kind of moves a few tables out of the way, and then the group backs up, and you see Miss Delana kind of quietly run a hand, and this little shimmering barrier appears between her and you, and she goes, "Go ahead, Nick."
Okay.
You do.
Cast wish.
Okay.
Most powerful fucking one out of all of us.
I'm
Magic.
going to try to pick it up and put it into its like regular size sheath and see if it will fit in, and just go down and fit in.
You think an Arcana check would be fair right now?
Yeah, maybe. I can't really do Arcana.
It's intelligent.
Yeah, I'm really dumb.
Hold on to the
Oh,
club.
you, with the potion though, you
Twins.
with the potion though, you would have advantage on this roll.
Oh, nice.
Good. That was
Cool.
okay.
11.
11. Well, it doesn't turn into a knife.
Turns into a chicken.
But you sort of
I
you
wish.
sort of swing it down towards your hip holster, and you actually kind of are disoriented because it doesn't seem to quite go the right way. And then when you look down, it isn't a knife, but it is noticeably smaller.
Ah, cool.
Miss Delana looks almost shell-shocked, really. She looks really interested, but she's taken like a step back.
Well, it's smaller now. I can't even reach you from here with it now.
That's justification.
I'm a bit nervous around magical artifacts that I don't understand.
That is fair.
You do seem to.
That's
It
Very fair.
seems to react to you, at least,
Yeah, and it looks way cooler now, so thanks.
That's fair.
as well. Well, thank you actually for sharing this. Would you mind if I brought this up with some? You can bring it with you, but would you mind if I brought this up with some colleagues to see if they've heard of anything of the sort?
Will
I-
you
I won't mention
tell-
you by name.
Will you tell me if they find anything?
Oh, of course, of course.
Yeah, then I guess. Yeah, sure.
Okay, thank you, Nick.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for giving it back to me and making it small again. See you later.
Yeah, I'm gonna say she sort of walks over and just puts a hand on your shoulder, and you vanish back down into the lower foyer of the temple. And I'd say upon arrival, you look down and you see your glaive has fully reverted into a dagger
Oh.
once more.
Cool, but darn it. Well, I'm just gonna go find the guys.
Okay, what are you guys up to right now? You getting the cart? I'd assume. Anything
yeah.
you,
I'm
anything you
just-
want to pick up before you leave? That
I'm
sort of
just
thing?
returning from buying mistletoe.
Busto has
good.
mistletoe.
I'm good.
All right.
Good berry, bro. Goodberry OP.
Good. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
true.
I mean, yeah. Excellent. The only particular advantage you have in shopping is that you can bring Tom with you. But outside of the city, your rations will begin to deplete.
Bear jerky, guys. It's okay. It's gonna be all right.
Yeah, you do have a good bit. Wait, what jerky?
Bear jerky.
From the owl bear?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking.
Do 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 do.
Oh wait. Oh.
Do 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 do.
I was like, wait, what the fuck?
Do do.
He's even helping you after death.
That's
Ew, that's the
fucking
worst
disgusting.
thing.
Yeah.
He did.
Would the it would be Orion jerky. That's the worst. Because he would revert back
That's what
to.
they called him in high school.
Never said that.
How are we being mean to Orion again? Did it only take
He's
1
dead.
week for us to stop caring about him being dead?
I'm finding
Oh,
comfort
no.
in looking at this character sheet.
All right.
All right. So your group heads back out of Oakstead, and I'll say you've sort of grown familiar with the area to the point where you actually stop in pretty much the same campsites before around 3 sunrises later you can see that tall spire topped with a billowing golden flag jutting far above the treetops only a mile or so to your left. So you bring the cart up to the entrance to that little off pathway, and head that way until you see this small wooden checkpoint sitting before you, still looking hastily assembled, possibly well drunk. It's actually not empty this time. You can see Pablo is
Oh my God.
actually curled up in a little ball behind it, asleep. What do you do? What do you guys do?
Oh my
Sit in the
god.
cart.
I want to run over to him, obviously. Yeah, we need to
Pablo.
greet him and like pet his little head. Yeah.
Yeah, coming over, you see the little corgi pops awake and actually kind of reaches down with his mouth, straightens the bow tie out a little bit, and then sort of hops up and down excitedly, and rubs himself up against your legs, just seeming thrilled to see you.
I love him.
Hello, Pablo.
I heard him.
Yeah, I did too.
I am curious Adrian, can you answer a personal curiosity why Cal hates dogs so much?
He doesn't hate dogs. He just
Hates Pablo.
doesn't. I don't know. He thinks this is like suspiciously cute and annoying.
Okay. That's
Also,
That's
I mean, I guess he Cal doesn't really like dogs though. I guess because he like there were a lot of dirty dogs where he was. You could take that multiple ways.
fair. I don't want to.
Just like they took dirty dogs.
Don't.
But you like Wolfie.
I love Wolfie. He's a single wolf. He's
Stop
not
winking
20,
at me.
He's not 20 dogs.
Looking at the camera.
Stop winking at anything.
You're winking at this.
You have done a good job of moving away from thinking the camera is a microphone.
It's been like what, 7 episodes since you looked up the microphone of your camera.
Thanks, guys.
So you're going to Gromit's house right away, right?
Back to 0.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you head back through this ramshackle hovel town built around the tower.
Goddamn cute.
All of the small buildings. It seems like most of the dogs are asleep right now. There are 1 or 2 that are kind of running around or rolling in the dirt outside. But you pretty quickly make it towards this huge white stone, almost like just like sun bleached basically. So it gets a little bit lighter as you get near the top. And beyond, the door to his tower is still like cracked open.
They
so
can
you
go
can come
in. I'm
inside.
just gonna stay in the town and just pet one dog that looks like it's just like an outcast.
Okay.
Oh.
Edgy dogs.
You like pet the
What,
sick
one
dog.
with an eye patch. It looks like it's about to fuck shit up. Remember
Yeah,
that?
pet him specifically. He needs
Start
love.
petting the sick
Yeah,
dog.
he needs positive reinforcement.
Yes, he does.
Don't worry.
He needs to be a good dog.
So beyond the open door to Gromit's house lies that same spiraling library, shelves sort of built in line with the curving staircase that leads up into his room proper. He isn't on the beanbag chair in the center of this little area, but you can hear this like the sound of a pot boiling over from upstairs and some muttered cursing and stomping around.
Soup, 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 soup.
Hello.
You actually hear like a sort of a jump and then something being dropped on the floor, and then and then you hear a boop, 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 and Gromit comes out of the door at the very top of the staircase, sees you guys and kind of startles and then runs down the staircase, well, as fast as an elderly dementia patient really can, and goes to see you and says, "Oh, you're back! You're back! It's been a while."
Hey, man. Sure
Hi, Nick.
has.
Busto, it's good to see you.
Good to see you too.
How have your travels been? Do you want soup? Did you see the dogs?
I
Yeah, I
did
want
see
soup,
the
please.
dogs.
And he says, sure. And he leads you back up to that little cozy room at the top of his tower, where you can smell this like very pungent odor of some sort of an onion and beef stew cooking. And he pours you guys 2 quick bowls and kind of looks at you, Busto, and then picks out the meat and sets it into Nick's bowl,
Oh, awesome.
and then hands it to the 2 of you.
Thank you.
Before kind of pulling up 3 chairs for the 3 of you. So you sit down and he says, "Well, what brings you back? Have you been by my old friend's workshop yet?"
Not yet, but we're on our way there
We're doing it
Wait,
right
why did we
now.
come here?
to visit the dogs.
Oh.
He says, "Oh, excellent."
You got fucked.
He says, well, I hope you have good luck.
Yeah.
I won't say it's exactly safe, but hence why I'm staying here myself. But I have faith that your group is capable enough.
Quick question: did you just call yourself a pussy?
He kind of looks at you and says, "Oh, well, maybe someone's not too hungry for soup now."
No, I'm
Busto,
kidding.
do you want
oh my God, I'm
seconds?
just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm
No.
kidding. Oh
You've
my
met
God,
your
I'm just
match,
kidding.
Nick.
Please stop. I'm
It's
kidding.
okay.
I
want fucking
no,
soup.
thank you. But what should we know about the place?
He says, "Well, it's sure to be guarded. I'd hope so. Anyway, if people have been in recently, anyway, well, there might not be a lot left in there. But honestly, I think we'd hear about it if people got in.
Who would it be guarded by?
I don't think anyone would be left. I know they had some sentries at one point, but it's been easily 80 or 90 decades since anyone was there."
How old
Or
is this?
80 or 90 years. Jesus, 8 or 9 decades. Christ, he's not
It's okay. It's okay.
800 years. No.
800 years old. God.
He's not 800 years. And he says, careful with the calder vine. There's a reason the entire forest isn't filled with it, and it is because it is stuck in that basement. So once you get it out, try not to plant it anywhere, or else we'll probably not be able to get rid of it.
It'll be pretty hard to plant. Just drop it.
Okay.
Because I know it's been a really long time, but the whole deal with the calder vine, it's a fairly fast-growing vine. It grows a lot and then just stops growing, but it is almost impossible to get rid of. It grows back from almost anything. If you tear off a tiny piece of it and throw it, it will grow a whole new calder vine. They're just a pain
It's
in
a
the
hydra.
Cool.
Yeah, sort of like that.
Beanstalk thing.
So what you're telling me is I should cut off like multiple pieces and stuff them in my bag, and then have my entire bag filled with funds.
No.
You discussed using them as weaponry, where you
I do
throw it
remember
and
that.
go everywhere.
Yeah, I do remember that specifically. We're still.
It's a
doing
very
that.
slow
grenades.
thing, but if you wanted to like do
It's like,
infiltration and then dropped it like in the floor anywhere, you could fill someone's entire fucking city with calder vine if you weren't careful.
I thought you just say senior.
Very
break.
slowly. That would be over the period of like a year, but you could do
Still,
it.
that's still like
Yeah, no.
cause
yeah,
some major
definitely.
damage to Oakstead, if you know what I
They
mean.
might
You
do it.
can get rid of it. It's just very hard.
Why do
Yeah.
you wanna
We'll be
fuck up
careful
the
with it. Don't
ocean?
worry. We're careful with everything.
Oh my god.
What the
Oh
hell?
my god,
Emily!
did anyone hear that?
For that,
I don't know.
for those who didn't hear,
Ryan?
yeah. Isabel said, "We're careful with everything." Emily just
He killed
whispers,
himself.
Goes,
He did kill
except
himself.
with Orion.
Jesus.
Jesus.
Too soon.
I think-
Last episode, I was crying my eyes
Take
out.
this one off.
Garment
Don't
goes,
come
oh,
back. Just leave the
bus
show.
though.
Damn. I gotta
I've
get-
been working on
Go.
your stones. I think we agreed I'd give all of them to you. Well, once you brought back the Call Divine, but I have 4. I'm going to hold on to 1. I'll give you its linked pair so we can stay in contact. Here. And he sort of shuffles around for a second, and he pulls out these 2 stones, both with an identical mirrored face carved into them, and hands one of them to you. So you can add 1 sending stone to your inventory there.
Is it like what Forge gave me, or is it just talking?
No, what these do is once a day you can cast sending,
Okay.
just with the stone directly to its pair. It just sort of succeeds,
All right.
and then at dawn you can do it again.
It's like our rings, but with a limit.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Last campaign.
I can just read it straight up. They come in pairs with each smooth stone carved to match the other. While you touch one stone, you can use as an action to cast the sending spell from it. The target is the bearer of the other stone.
Cool.
Once sending is cast, they can't be used again till the next dawn. If one in the pair is destroyed, the other becomes non-magical.
Okay.
So don't break it.
Drops it immediately. Shatters.
Yeah.
Okay, and is there anything there that we should look for that may be magical to help?
Well, as I said, I'm fairly certain Penrose couldn't have taken his wand with him after he died, and I'd imagine he'd want to keep it safe. If you find it, it's all yours. I don't use arcane focuses so much anymore, so it would be of very little value for me.
Okay.
I don't think that's how wands work.
That's exactly how wands work.
He said he was gonna put it in the end of his staff and go, pew, pew. And then it breaks when he drops the staff. And
When he says, and also really, I'm only interested in the Call Divines. Any other treasures you find, yours to keep.
Cool.
Think of it as the reward.
Awesome.
Okay. Well.
Yeah.
Hey, how many Call Divines do you need?
1. No more than a clipping.
Oh, awesome.
If you can bring a fully intact specimen back, that would be wonderful. But I can grow them. It'll just take a little while.
Okay. Well, I might get some myself.
Be careful with them.
Okay.
I really mean that. Even leaving them in your bag for too long, it will take root in there. Holding it too long, it'll take root on your hand.
That is
You could change your
dark,
environment in the
dude.
entire world.
Is there any way to stop this magical spell? Maybe through a dispel magic?
It's innate to the creature. It would be like trying to dispel the magic from you. You can burn them. They're not so good with fire. If you can burn out the roots, it won't grow back. But besides that, you're a bit out of luck.
He wants these things. So.
Well, no, I was thinking you can cut off a piece, give it to him, cut off another piece, burn the ends of it, and now you have, when you go, oh shit, you crack it open, and
Like
then you
a
have two,
glow stick.
and no, and then you have 2 parts that can turn into Call Divines.
Yeah.
You'd have to burn the entire outer surface,
Yeah.
and then it might die.
Sorry?
It might die, but you could definitely. That's definitely a potential thing. You just have to be careful with it. Can't take root in metal.
Metal
Why are you looking at me?
We have metal pots.
We have metal pots?
Yeah.
Why?
We're leaving.
Okay.
I don't remember having metal pots. What?
We used to have a metal bucket on the boat. I don't know if you guys brought it with you.
We don't have metal
Why
pots.
would he
I think.
bring
Well,
his
it's like
bucket?
we probably have like
Like
buckets
cooking
and stuff.
stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
in the caravan.
Oh, in the caravan. That makes sense.
Yeah.
I was like, on me? No, I don't have anything.
All right.
You guys are.
Do I
Weird.
have pots?
You know, we're
Come on,
really
chef.
quite clever, actually.
Yeah.
All of us.
I
here.
think I've just had a long day.
Okay. So, are you guys heading? You're
I've
heading
been
straight out of
yawning
Dogtown
this entire time.
to get back on the road
Yeah.
towards Penrose's workshop.
Yes.
Yeah, I would like to kiss some of the dogs first.
Oh,
I
you
would
can
not
kiss all
like
the
to do
dogs
that.
you want.
Okay.
They seem to have started to wake up, and actually, like, I'd say Cal petting one of them has sort of started to gather a crowd of dogs that are just sort of milling around him,
That's so
and he's
funny.
just like,
really sick. I've never had shots or anything.
That's a good screen grab.
yay. Lovely.
All right. Let's get back in the caravan. Let's go
Yeah.
Okay.
with the pots. All right, we're off.
All right. So your group heads back on the road towards Penrose's workshop, and you will arrive there in 10 minutes
Oh.
after we get back from a
New
quick break
highlights video.
because we're going a little bit late.
Oh.
New highlights video. Yeah, you guys get to see it for the first time. 10th episode special. What do you know?
20th episode
20th
special.
episode.
We're all tired, like I said 10 seconds ago. All right.
All right, we'll be back in 10 minutes. Sit right there. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. See you in 10
Bye.
minutes. Should I say it one more time? Welcome back. I hope you enjoyed that break as much as we did. It was
We
very nice
did a
for
big
us.
enjoy.
I got toast with toast.
It's
Time- night.
it's slightly warmed bread.
It's slightly warm bread.
It was up there for 7 minutes in that freaking toaster. I told you to toast slow.
Slightly warm bread. Thanks,
It's good
Gabe.
toast though, right, Adrian?
Some pretty good
You
toast.
need,
Yeah.
you need a new toaster.
You need a new face.
Good insult.
Yeah, well done. Sam.
Wow, your
I'm
mom.
not doing the burn thing for that. Anyway. No, I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it.
Oh, that was my first hug from Arthur all
I'm just
day.
kidding, Nate. I love your face. Sometimes.
Was it?
You didn't give me one when you came in.
I'm so fucking sorry. Give me.
Well, that is a recruiter channel.
I apologize.
What did you
wasn't.
just say?
If that wasn't the cutest thing I've seen.
Oh,
all day.
okay. Sorry. Did
Oh,
not think
I
you
know.
said cute.
Yeah, yeah. All right. Let's
So.
continue.
That's why I was kind of concerned.
Yep.
I always love noticing typos in my notes while I'm supposed to be talking. I really, really, really can't keep the words through and thought
Oh,
straight.
yeah, I'm
I mix them up. And then it really confuses me. I'm like, the trees were thinking? Oh no. Anyway.
This is going to be a bigger battle than we thought.
The trees are sentient. Through the trees, you spot a lone structure. 4 stone arches lead up to a curved, simple gazebo-type roof, sheltering a simple stone stairway from the elements.
Yeah.
A large statue, perhaps 2 or 3 meters tall, seemingly stands guard outside the entrance, while 3 hideous gargoyles are carved from the stone pillars, standing watch for the lone sentry. The 4th gargoyle, however, which you would imagine would be on the 4th pillar, appears to have been completely demolished, like beyond the point of rubble into the territory of ash. And actually staining the area around that pillar is just this caked black tar, which has burned away the grass and foliage.
Fuck yeah. All right. So are we at the entrance? Is this what we think the
Oh
entrance is?
shit, minis are coming out.
Here, I'll swap over.
Yeah, you had a position.
sure?
I can't swap over.
Why not?
Has the character profile picture.
Ooh, yeah.
Can you move the little silhouette thing?
I
very
can
quietly?
do something else.
Okay.
Dun dun dun.
That always concerns me when you say something along those lines. Yes. You have. But
Technically
anyway,
difficult, not technical difficult.
You-
It's technically difficult.
had a.
Oh,
IQ 8000 on
just
here.
moved the battle map over top right.
Smart.
Don't
You had a spot.
Fuck you.
A spot marked on your map by Grommet a really long time ago. So with the familiarity you've gained with this area, you are fairly certain that this is where you have arrived.
Okay.
So what's our MO here, fellas? Like, are we gonna sneak by this guy, or like?
It looks like you're looking right
It
now.
actually, at the moment,
It's
it
just
looks
a statue, isn't it? Right?
it looks that way.
Yeah.
It isn't built of the same material as the rest of the structure, though.
Is it metal?
It is metal, and it appears to be. It appears to be almost leaning against the structure, sort of in a guard pose. But it is just caked with like scrapes, dents, and moss.
Well, I'm assuming that's just a statue.
But he said there was gonna be a sentry.
He did say that.
Well, you weren't there because you were being emo, but he did say that.
Wow, he did. Wow. I can't believe he said that.
I thought he might.
I was predicting he would say that. I think he did last time.
Yeah, maybe, yeah.
Huh.
I have the feeling.
So, if this is a living thing, or at least something
Like
that will hurt
animated,
us,
yeah.
you want to just throw as much as we can into it right now?
Not yet.
What if we can just sneak
Alright,
around
I have
it,
an idea.
like-
You don't want to look stupid.
I have an idea. Both of you guys, actually, Nick,
Yeah.
me and Busto will ready spells,
Cool.
and you throw a stone at it.
What if we can just go around it without even engaging it at all? If we're just
How do we know
sneaking
that we can just go around it?
I'll try to go around it.
Don't fucking do that. You're gonna
Busto's
get
picking
slammed.
up a stone.
Why'd you
No.
be a fucking statue?
Dude, no.
I'm not throwing it at the robot.
He's just
Whatever the hell it is. It looks like a robot, I'm just assuming. And I'm throwing it like at its feet, not hitting it.
Sure. Yeah, no, you toss and the stone kind of...
Yeah,
It actually makes a noise you didn't expect from where it landed. It doesn't make that sort of foliage crunch. It is a very clear, like a click against something hard. But the statue does not react in any discernible way.
So can we sneak past
I'm gonna walk
it
up to
now?
it.
Oh, fuck.
I'm turning invisible.
Okay.
I'm gonna stand back and ready my trident still.
See, that's a pretty powerful spell.
It's a cantrip.
Nick, where are you going, by the way?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'll just go by it to the entranceway behind it.
Me?
Yeah, I was supposed to say that too.
And Buster, you're just approaching it?
Yep.
correct?
Not everything is a puzzle, guys.
Well,
I
just
hope
don't
this
wanna
isn't a
get
puzzle,
smacked
because
by a
that would
robot.
make
It's
me
always
sound
suspicious when it's the
so
biggest
dumb.
mini on the thing. It's always a little suspicious.
Yeah,
I'm just like
no,
trying to be
you,
smart about it.
Busto, I'd say
You
you
got it
probably
so
approach
new
it first,
that
and
you
you
got
actually
time
see
to
in your
paint
peripheral
it.
vision,
Yeah.
Nick just,
A little suspicious.
as she walks aside you.
I still see
But
it.
you approach it, and looking up, this close now, you actually, you can see it is absolutely pockmarked with the scars of something? Past battles, maybe? Several losses, or near losses, on its own torso clearly visible. Even these just deep, like, gouges from a blade of some kind. You briefly, though, wonder what befell previous adventurers, but as you approach the golem, you soon find your answer beneath your very feet. Nearly lost to the earth is the unmistakable curve of a
Okay.
human skull. Actually, a lot of human skulls.
Nice.
I don't know that.
That's better than.
Better than Furbolg's.
Busto is
And,
point.
and Nick, as you make to go around it into the entrance, the statue kind of twitches to life, and this little red glow pops in behind the little eye holes. I think there's 4 or 5 of them in the front there. And it places an arm out in front of you, blocking off the archway, and it goes, "Halt!
Oh my god, it's a robot. That's so cool.
You
I'm gonna-
are not authorized. Please stand
How-
back."
Do I become the Razadeh?
Please stand back.
the Razad. I was like, what the
I
fuck is
stand
that
back.
supposed
The
to mean?
Rasputin.
The Razzmatazz.
I am standing back.
It doesn't respond.
What do you want me to do from here? I'm standing back.
I'm so ready to fucking
I'm
shoot
gonna
this.
step forward.
Please stand back. You are not authorized.
I'm standing back.
Excuse me. How do we get in here?
You do not get in here. Please stand back.
I'm standing back.
I'd say with that slight outburst, it actually reaches down towards one of the pillars, and it grabs onto the hilt and yanks this massive sword out of the ground, which it then sort of takes in its 2 hands and just, like, battle-ready pose says, "Please stand back."
I like this guy.
Cool.
We're gonna stand back.
No, don't tell me you just did that.
He doesn't even flinch.
No, but
Have you ever met a man named August?
can I roll insight to try to see how strong this guy is?
In what way?
Fucking
Yeah, go ahead.
strong. Emotionally.
Natural 20.
He did get a
It
nat
looks as
20.
though it was once a very, very powerful guard, but the wear of nearly a century of inactivity has damn near brought this thing to its knees. And as well as apparently the previous attempts of those unfortunate beneath your souls.
Don't say that.
I have an idea.
He said rust.
Don't fucking say that.
Literally die.
I'm gonna point my finger at his feet.
Fireball.
No.
Oh, sorry.
I'm gonna cast darkness, so he can't see Busto or Nick.
Oh, I thought it was like.
He has,
And then-
he has robot eyes. He could see me when I
Yeah,
was
he has
invisible.
true sight.
Oh wait, no, he could see you when you're invisible. I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
I'm
I didn't know
invisible
that.
right now.
Never mind. I won't do that.
He has true
I
sight.
thought he was just talking to Busto. I didn't know he was talking to you too.
Well, he stopped me from going
I
around.
can't see my feet.
Well, it looks like this guy's gonna die.
Yep.
Big, badass robots.
Halt. Please stand. I'm just gonna shoot a firebolt at him.
Oh, I thought.
Really?
I
How are
thought
we
you were
gonna get past
mimicking
this guy?
him.
Not fighting?
Is there any alternative?
No, he's gonna fight
Literally
us. If we try to
anything
go,
else.
At least
he
let
will,
him do
he
the
pulled
first
out a
shot.
sword. He's gonna attack us if we go
He's
by.
pulling
No,
out
he's
things,
telling
man.
us to go back. Let's follow orders before we start swinging, guys. Okay.
He wants us to get a vine. I'm gonna get a.
Your
Well,
order.
let's
Fine.
back up.
You're thinking
Let's-
like Busto, so you're thinking like you have a 7 intelligence. All right, I'm gonna shoot this guy.
You're acting like you have a 7 intelligence.
You have a 7 intelligence.
Oh.
I'm not even a fucking character.
No, I'm talking about you.
Yeah.
Cal, would you like to?
Fuck, I don't know.
Look at
What
his
do I have to
smile.
do?
Look at his little grin.
Don't fucking do it. Don't.
That's
Don't
his
do it.
self.
I sort of want to fight
Even
him
being
too.
this
I
dumb,
want to
I
fight
can
him too.
tell you
I
not
got
to
so
do
much strong. Guys,
Why?
I
We're
got
not gonna.
so much
There's
stronger.
no other way. Okay, I'm gonna ask him.
I spelled guard with 2 R's.
This is a dumb question. Is there any other way to get in?
You are not authorized.
That isn't
All
guard.
right. Fuck this.
How do you work?
Oh shit.
It doesn't respond to you.
He wants to fight Buster.
Yeah, he just wants to fucking kill us.
Get it.
Well, it just doesn't. It just
Are you
wants
gonna
you
attack
to
us?
not go in.
Okay,
It-
hold on. I
it-
have a question. Is this considered a beast?
I don't
Probably
think,
not.
I don't
No,
think so.
it is. It is a
Roboto.
construct.
What the
fuck is
Something I
about-
can
So,
do dominate beast
robot.
and
You cannot.
I am going to. I'm gonna cast thaumaturgy to off to the left in the forest. Be like, let us into this fucking place. Let us, and just have a bunch of voices. Let's see if he like. No, halt.
He
Halt.
can
Just
literally
fucking
see anything.
No.
You know, I'll say you hear this like almost like a battle cry, like something is charging in, and it just perks up, and you actually see numerous plates just like lift and almost like it's like an animal where its hair stands up. It just grows spikier, and it goes, "You are trespassing.
Is he looking at that?
Please
area?
retreat." And it's that glow from behind his eyes turns blood red.
I'm gonna shoot. I'm
Can
gonna
I
shoot.
have everyone roll
Can I
initiative?
shoot a fireball
God
before
damn
I
it, guys.
Roll,
I was on your
roll
side,
initiative.
buddy.
Robot. I love
roll initiative, or
robot
did I shoot my
fights.
firebolt?
Roll initiative, and then you can do your firebolt.
19. That is the best initiative I've ever gotten. Me review. Wait, what?
There's 3 claps for one thing.
23.
Okay.
Yeah.
What'd you get,
You're
Busto?
still not.
17.
Fuck, I'm not the highest.
It's because I'm really fast.
And he might be even higher than you. Him.
Nope.
No, he's at the bottom. I said might.
It's Trevor. roll.
5.
Yes.
Oh yeah. That's no.
Oh, it's one of the fucking
It's the
gargoyles.
nasty bastards, yeah.
Alright.
All right.
Do I shoot
Nick,
my
you
firebolt?
Go first. You go first.
I didn't shoot my firebolt.
I'm right
You, fine.
next
You
to
know what?
him.
I'll say
Yeah,
because
go-
you
go
prepped,
for it,
go
for
ahead
it.
and roll for your firebolt.
Thank
first.
you. No. Natural 1.
Natural 1. Is it? Wait, is it a dex?
Nice.
What is firebolt? Isn't firebolt a dex for me?
No, it's just a
It's a ranged
Range, yeah.
So no, that does not hit.
Fuck.
So Nick, as you're preparing to jump into action, this streak of fire slams into one of the pillars behind you. And
Just testing.
but it is your turn first.
Yeah, I'll probably like try to stab his leg.
Go ahead.
Natural 20.
Are you fucking serious?
With
I just got a nat
with
1.
your, you brought the special dagger with you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so natural.
Yes, that hits.
20.
I would hope it hits.
Yeah.
If it doesn't, we are bailing the fuck out of here right now.
Holy fuck, that was a good 7 and 7 on 2d8.
So that's
20 something points of damage. 30 something points of damage.
yeah, so 33, and then is Busto within 5 feet of him?
Yes.
Yeah. Do you have 2 daggers? Do you attack with dual daggers, by the way? Or is it a single dagger?
It's 1, and then sneak attack is just extra damage from this one hit, and then I have 2 weapon fighting if it's a bonus action though, and I usually have a cooler bonus action. So it's that's not great.
That was
plus
still good though.
9, so yeah. 42 points of damage.
Okay.
How do you want to do this?
And yeah, and then I would also like to have him make a deception check for me, please.
All right.
Just wanted to make sure.
That would be a what skill is deception? Charisma.
Yeah.
Can I polymorph this guy?
So 10, because I have
No.
a 1
Well, yeah, you can
in
polymorph
charisma.
anything,
Cool,
I think.
cool,
No,
cool.
I don't. Can you
Uh,
polymorph constructs?
It's a great question.
You take an extra 9 points.
Normally,
of,
yes.
9 points.
Normally,
an extra
yes.
9 points, Trevor. So
Okay.
a grand
Oh,
total
But
of
this is a
51
magic
points of
man's
damage.
construct.
I'm gonna try it.
50 points of damage?
51, dude.
Fucking Jesus.
Rogues.
Already dead.
So, yeah, so Nick
Nick's not
jumps
ours.
forward and you slam. I'd say you actually aim for one of those
Not at all.
gouges and you just plant a knife and then drag it down, opening this even a little bit farther with this nasty metal rending sound. And then just duck around like an arm that swings over and just catch it in like the joint.
Nice.
And Cal, that would be, you would be up. No.
Oh, yeah. Alright. Oh man, I don't want to waste a lot because I feel like there's more to be had in this. I'm just gonna keep going with the. What time is it?
Of day?
Yeah.
I'd say it's 12 o'clock. Let's just go with straight
Midday?
afternoon. Midday.
Okay. I'm gonna put my hand out and cast Toll the Dead.
Ooh, nice.
That's wait, no, it's not a creature, is it?
It's not a creature.
It's not a creature.
God damn it.
It's a thing. It's a construct. It's like attacking a building, but it attacks back.
Wait,
Right? Isn't it like attacking a
say that
building, but it
again.
attacks back?
It's just a cool robot.
I'm gonna throw my.
but I mean,
wait, let me look this up. Are constructs creatures? What is the definition of a creature? Yeah, no, it's a creature.
Oh, okay.
Sick.
I'm gonna cast Toll the Dead on it.
Okay.
Make a Wisdom saving throw.
Robot
Sometimes
wisdom.
eventually. Let me look up construct. This is complicated. Creatures basically every living, breathing, or undead or constructs. Yep. So what do I have to roll? Sorry.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. 7.
Nope.
Ah, nice.
What type of damage is this, by the way?
That was so bad.
Yeah,
It
that
was
was not great.
6 necrotic.
6 necrotic. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. 6. And
So I'm gonna say you put out a hand and you actually hear this clang of the bells, but it sounds like it's ringing from inside of its metal
Ooh,
body.
That's so cool.
And it just like shakes and you can see some like sparks popping out. And like a flicker in its little eyes.
I'm gonna take my trident and throw it at it. My bonus
Alright.
action. 13 plus 7. Does that hit?
What is
21?
20.
20?
that hits?
Oh wait, no, it's 13 plus 6, so it's just 19. Does that hit still?
19 no.
It doesn't?
19 does
Get
not hit.
the fuck out of here. Shit, okay.
Wait, you're kidding?
I'm
Oh
not
my
kidding.
god.
Probably has like really high armor, but like
It
really
does.
I have
low.
to get so high to.
Okay.
Hi.
Alright, I threw my trident and missed.
It's not your turn, actually.
Okay.
So you throw your trident and it like just barely moves out of the way and it just skims by and collides with the stones behind it. And reacting to this, the construct in front of you takes forward and it levels its sword towards you, Nick, and just swings it down.
Cool.
-12.
18 to hit.
That does hit.
Those Trevor rolls are out of the question.
Yeah,
now.
where are the Trevor rolls now,
Yeah.
man?
Where they at, bro?
Boy, you would hate me if...
I told you.
That's a lot of
Why
damage.
can't I do math in my head? 13 points of
Oh, that's not a lot of damage. It's okay.
slashing
That's not a lot of
damage.
damage.
And
It's
so
not a lot of
it
damage.
it swings
it?
this sword down, and it just like, I'd say you dodge out of the way, but like the flat of the blade just clubs
Yeah.
you in the side and just scrapes like all down your cheek.
I'm actually gonna use my uncanny dodge to half the damage.
Okay. And once the sword hits the ground, it kind of, it lets go with one arm, and this elbow just rockets out towards you, Busto.
Oh,
That is a D8.
multi-attack. Cool.
15 to hit.
No.
Okay.
Nice.
And I'll say this, you know what? Cause you're more of a beefy boy, I'm gonna say it swings towards you and you just put up a hand and like catch its elbow and it like pushes you back in the dirt a little.
Nice.
And actually pushing, you can feel it is like loose in the hinge. It is like it is really screwed up.
Okay, that's like a
Um,
sexy move.
Immediately what I thought.
And Busto, it is your turn. Though.
Okay, I'm going to,
What's your initiative?
whilst catching it, 19, like push off of it and summon or cast.
You pass me the 8.
Good
No,
God.
no, not
No?
apes, not apes.
What are you
this time.
summoning?
Pixies.
I have these.
That
This
works.
is what we're
Will-o-wisp.
actually. Wait, I have a little thing.
So I
No, I
summoned
have it
8
already.
pixies.
Can you just get things?
Can I put them as one mini, or do you need a couple?
Yeah, no, that's fine.
8 pixies?
That's a lot of.
Pixies,
where do you
CR,
see these?
CR 1/4. What?
Where do you summon these?
Right over by the rock. A little behind it, actually. Just because
Give him some cover.
pixies have 1 HP.
Oh no.
How much damage? do they
Fun
do?
fact. They don't do any damage.
But their AC must be insane.
Nope, it's like 11.
So
Why
what
are
do,
they
what do you have them
there?
for? What do they do?
They can cast spells.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on.
That's true.
And I rolled a 21 on the initiative, which is why I went, ooh, nice.
What'd you roll? What'd you get?
23.
No, I'm
Can I ask-
sorry.
can I ask what he
I rolled a
got?
24.
Ass.
I rolled a 19 plus 5.
Okay.
Can I ask what the guy got?
The robot? I don't remember.
That's a secret.
More than Busto, less than
Okay.
Everyone
others.
else.
yeah.
I
There are now 6 paper clips here.
Okay.
Yeah. So Busto puts out a hand, and this sudden flurry of these glowing white, almost like butterflies, appears around one of these little stone outcroppings, a few dozen meters to, or a few dozen feet to your left.
Healing spirit.
All right, and Busto, so Busto puts out a hand and then just throws up the other, and that golden dragon appears gyrating in the air
It's so cool.
above your group.
Fuck yeah.
Is that your turn, Busto?
Yes, it is.
All right. Behind the golem, you can see the 3 remaining gargoyles begin to twitch and shudder, and then it almost seems like they begin to heat up, and that stone they are formed of begins to flow until 3 magma mephits appear and extend what?
Damn.
Extend their wings from this
I know.
tower.
I'm in danger.
Yeah.
And they fly themselves up into the air and start sort of circling around. I don't have anything to lift them up, but they are sort of circling around this little tower. And you see that they've sort of bunched up, and then they put out their hands and cast heat metal, all 3 of them, on the golem.
Cool.
Oh.
Cool. I hate
Oh.
that.
Get released.
Oh no.
That's real bad.
Oh no.
Oh, wait, no.
Yeah, Adrian just made it click.
I was
Oh,
like,
no.
oh, they're fighting against it. Wait a second.
No.
Yeah, no, they're-
No,
yeah.
they are not. Can confirm.
Shit. You guys, I'll take out the methods.
What?
Cold.
Called.
That's our group name.
And
No,
you
you
see
have to do called attacks.
and you see that the you see this just like shimmering of heat cover the golem and actually start to burn away some of that moss and even some of the the gouges seem to sort of close on its torso, and it actually stands up a bit straighter. And the metal looks ever so bit shinier. But that is back around to you, Nick.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Oh, okay, cool. So if I stab it, it'll hurt my hand? Is that the concept?
It's a great question.
Yeah, I'll stab
Do
it.
the American way. Is it hot? And you just tap it really quick.
Go ahead and roll.
Every time I'm cooking something, I'm like, is it hot?
26.
That hits.
Yeah.
Or no? And you a little longer, Like, oh no, that's not hot.
14 plus
Jesus Christ, dude, that's insane.
23.
23.
You messed with the wrong word
and
today, bitch.
I'll be visible again.
Okay.
Cause there's no point. And I will try to hit it with my other dagger as well.
Okay.
Does Firebolt have... Oh, does
So you did
Firebolt
23
hit
points of
something?
damage with your first one?
Yeah.
I'm just wondering if-
Wait,
You might be
did I?
Yes.
resistant to fire damage now.
That's what you said.
Because he's so hot.
Yeah, but I'm thinking about something else.
I feel like he'd be...
24.
24.
Sound-
Yeah.
Is Conjure...
Does
Hey,
Fireball have to hit something, or can it explode in the air?
has to...
It
I
says
think it has
says,
to hit.
It says a bright streak flashes from your pointing finger to a
I think you
point
choose, yeah, where it's where you want.
So it can be in air.
Could be.
By the way, can you look up what Conjure Woodland Creatures does?
And then the
because
other-
this seems way too powerful.
The
powerful
other
to spell.
hit is 24, so that also.
Is it
hits.
Conjure Woodland Beings?
Yes.
Okay.
It sounds.
What'd you
way
roll?
too OP.
Yeah, so it was
Because-
24, which hits, so it's an
So it hits
extra.
It's a concentration. Remember, you can't
6
cast that one.
points
Too.
of damage.
What?
Okay. Yeah,
Concentration.
so Nick, you dive
I
forward and
can't
you
cast
take
that
your
one
first
as well.
dagger and you just
Can't cast
slam it like right into its
In the
leg,
same turn?
I'd say, and then like try and pop one of the joints, and you actually kind of succeed in throwing it off
But even
balance,
still,
and then you just
that's all.
continue with this motion
I can get
and
8
slam your
fourth
other
level spells
dagger into its back,
a turn.
upon which it bounces
They
harmlessly
can only
off.
be used once,
Oh.
because then the pixie is useless.
Okay.
But
Is that the end of your turn?
Yeah.
That's fucking... Damn.
Yeah, that sounds way too overpowered.
Oh wait, I'm looking at
Plus,
it.
still can
What
have
is it?
8 level 4
It is
spells.
concentration.
Yeah, I understand that, but does it work on the mechanic that I can use all the pixies on their initiative and use them all of their spells if I wanted to?
Summon creatures friendly to you and your companions. Roll initiative. So you can summon fey creatures, and pixies are fey.
Yep.
Okay, let me see.
I couldn't.
Because it
stab
just
in
sounds
the back.
overpowered. Because the pixie stack block,
wouldn't go
like
in.
admittedly
Point
is
of
1
order.
HP, 15
I
AC,
mean, he is metal.
all that stuff.
What?
I
But
mean, he is metal.
Yeah, but the
when
rest,
you can,
I could stab
when
the rest of
I
it.
can apparently cast like things, like very very good spells, like I don't know, confusion, dancing lights, detect evil and good, detect thoughts, dispel magic, entangle, fly, phantasmal force, polymorph,
Let me
and
check.
sleep. Once a day, obviously, so I can only use them once.
Yeah.
But even still, that's 8 4th level spells or 8 4th level spells of what I want it to be, all for 1 4th level.
Powerful.
Sounds quite
It
good.
is. It is pretty powerful.
All right. Okay. Is it the pixie's turn?
It is the pixie's turn.
Okay. So they're first gonna cast confusion.
Okay. On.
The golem.
Okay.
So okay. Well, I have 8 of these fuckers. So
If you cast it 8 times, that's it for the pixies
yeah.
casts.
So there's four gargoyles.
There's
three
three.
gargoyles. Are any of them within 10 feet of each other?
No, they're all.
Is the golem within 10 feet of that other gargoyle though?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, so.
They're all within 2.
Like 15 feet.
All right.
No.
Okay. So I'm still going to use 1 to cast confusion on the golem.
Okay.
1 to cast polymorph on the gargoyle, and then I'm gonna keep the other 6.
All right. So what do I roll for the golem?
So confusion is, from my understanding, confusion is a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
concentration up to 1 minute
Wait, if it's a concentration, doesn't that
for the
mean-
pixie.
Pixie's casting the spell.
They are 1/4. Yes. Does 16?
Meter beat, so it meets. Okay.
I rolled a 16.
Yeah. So I'll just use it again.
Okay. How many times are you going to cast? Because you got to remember, you only have 8 goes of these
And
spells.
so far,
Yeah.
I'm not, because I can't keep track of that.
Okay, I'll keep track of it. So,
You want me to roll again?
yep,
So that's the first spell.
8.
okay. So it does not succeed.
Flash on the line.
And then I'm gonna cast Polymorph on a gargoyle.
Okay.
I'll read you the effect for confusion in just a second.
You have to roll a d10.
For
What do I roll for the gargoyle? It's wisdom.
Polymorph A, it's in the air. If it falls and takes damage, we're fucked.
it's not in the air.
Spell
though.
transforms a
It's in the
creature.
air.
It's on
An
the
unwilling
floor.
creature
Oh,
must make a
fine.
wisdom saving throw.
Oh.
Okay.
The gargoyles are flying, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I got a 8.
That does not succeed.
Just in case. Just
I-
letting you know.
I know it doesn't.
No. I'm talking about if one falls and dies, then
Yeah, I don't think it'll die though. The spell transforms a creature that you can see within range into a new form. An unwilling creature must make a wisdom saving throw to avoid the effect. Blah 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 blah
Yep.
blah.
Oh, wait, I should've
I'm
used-
going to turn it into no. I'm gonna turn it into a bat,
good job.
Whoa, cool.
Vampire bat.
just
specific.
a brown bat. Sure, I don't give a fuck.
How many hit points?
What about a
Black brown bat
Yes.
has
Fruit bat
like
with
2, I
berries.
assume.
Okay.
I assume it's a
Fruit
D4.
bat. Fruit
Um,
bat.
and so that's 3 casts. I'm gonna end the pixie's turn.
Should've been a
Okay.
fruit bat that carried the least amount of disease in the Good job. Just saying.
All right. And the Iron Golem, you never told me what effect. What
Sorry.
is what is affecting the Iron Golem with confusion?
Confusion. The spell Confusion at 4th level, which means assaults and twists of mind. Blah 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 blah. An affected target can't take reactions and must roll a d10 at the start of each of its turns to determine its behavior for that turn.
Yeah.
D10.
Confusion's fucking crazy.
So on a 1, the creature uses all of its movement to run in a random direction. To determine the direction, roll a d8, assign a,
Okay.
a number. 2 to 6, the creature does not move or take any actions this turn. 7 to 8, the creature uses its action to make a melee attack against a randomly determined enemy. 9 to 10, the creature can act and move normally. At
All
the
right.
end of each of its turns, make a wisdom saving throw.
All right, Cal, it is your turn.
He's gonna
All right.
He's gonna run.
So,
around the building.
Busto, I'd say issues a command in a language you don't recognize, and you see 3?
Yep.
3 streaks of light come from his little butterfly cloud, one of which hits the mephit and turns it into a small bat, and 2 of which hit the golem, and you actually see it kind of reeling now. But Cal, it is your turn.
Okay.
How hurt does he look? If I can ask that.
He looked pretty hurt to begin with.
Yeah.
When I summon my trident, is that just a bonus action?
If you want it to hit something,
It's an action.
It is an
But if I
action.
just want it in my hand, it's
If you want it in your hand, it's a bonus action.
I am going to. I'm going to fuck. Put out. I'm gonna take my trident into my hand, and put out my hand and cast guiding bolt
Okay.
on the golem.
Is it a golem? Like, is that what we're deciding it is now?
Fuck.
It's
That's
a
what I said it is.
golem.
Oh, did you?
Is
That does
I think
not
how
hit.
you say it.
That's not it.
Is golem the actual way you say it?
Yeah.
What'd you roll?
There's 7 plus 7.
Ouch.
Yeah.
14.
So these streaks of light come flying from Cal's outstretched hand and just whiz straight past. Or actually, I think in this sense it would be they hit the golem, but it just sort of like puts up an arm and they sort of harmlessly shatter off of it. And did you bring your trident back to your hand too?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my movement to run up to it.
Okay. So I gotta roll a d6 and divide it by 2.
And I'm going to
Oh,
use.
Cal's still doing stuff.
I'm gonna use evasive footwork to add my to my AC.
So you got to roll a superiority dice.
Yep.
All right, you go ahead and do that. So Cal, you see these bolts of light collide with it, and then while it's kind of ducked down, Cal's trident comes flying past its head, snaps into his hand, and he sort of runs up to join your group. And I need to choose one of you randomly, so I'm gonna roll a d6. It's Nick, Cal, Busto, 1, 2, 3. I'm just gonna roll it and divide by 2. 2 divided by 2 is 1, Nick.
Awesome.
A single melee attack. That hits.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use my reaction to impose disadvantage on the roll.
Sure. Fucking kidding me. Well, it doesn't fucking not.
Oh my god. Thank you.
Attaboy.
All right, yeah. No,
Next
so
level plays.
I'll
Holding
say
a grudge against you now.
it swings a hand down, and Cal just grabs Nick by like the lapel and just pulls her out of the way, where its fist just impacts
Fuck
into
you,
the dirt.
you little bitch.
I'm gonna make another wisdom saving throw.
If you just need to roll one to clarify.
What do
At
you
the
mean?
start of your turn.
Yeah, but you can redo your wisdom saving throw at the end of every turn.
Can you?
Yes. At the end of each of its turns, an affected creature can make a wisdom saving throw. If it succeeds, this effect ends for that target.
Okay. My apologies. I thought it was just the beginning of the turn.
so close. At the beginning of the turn, I have to roll a d10 to figure out what it does.
Ah, okay. I thought you rolled the saving throw before you did that. Okay. Did it succeed?
Yeah.
No.
They're great. It's the best.
really fun.
It's the best class, and that's that.
Attaboy didn't succeed.
All right. Yeah. So Busto, it would be your turn now.
Alright. Buster can't really do anything because he's concentrating on the
Because he's
woodland.
bust.
Wow. Wow.
Busto.
Can you still have concentration on wild shape?
I don't know if you can cast spells.
I know you can't cast spells, but I don't know if you can hold concentration. While still wild shape.
God, concentration is the one that always hits me. I don't have it on my sheet back here. I know I need you to make you make concentration checks.
Concentrate whenever I take damage.
Can I cast a
unless
no?
I don't, unless I have.
Yeah, I know. I can cast. Can I cast a no concentration spell while concentrating on another? Things that end concentration. I'm gonna read them so everyone remembers.
Okay.
Casting another spell that requires concentration, failing a constitution check, being incapacitated or killed, or environmental phenomena at the DM's discretion. So no, you can cast a spell as long as it is non-concentration.
Trevor's like the
So,
wind.
so if it
makes
has
you
the little
non-concentrate.
diamond that says with a C in it next to the duration,
Yeah.
that's a concentration.
Okay. So I'm just gonna do. That's what I was rolling the 13 for. Animal handling check to try to call the bat over, as I back up.
Is Wolfie fighting?
When something's polymorphed, is it just?
Dude, Wolfie's a pacifist. I swear to God.
Is it transformed internally too?
Wars
Normally, a
on
creature must
it.
blah blah blah. New form can be any beast whose challenge rating is equal or less than the target's. The target's game statistics and scooting ability scores are placed with the statistics. It retains alignment and personality.
All right. So I assume it wouldn't come over.
No,
Okay.
I do not believe it would come over.
Okay. Just making sure. So I'm just going to simply back up.
Okay.
And with that,
Would backing up provoke an opportunity attack?
Yes.
I was actually about to say
I was about to say,
yes, but you
he's
can't take a
close.
reaction because you're in confusion.
Yeah.
Can you take reactions? when
No,
you're
it
confused?
specifically says you can't. But I'm gonna move left
Boom, boom.
and actually
Yep, you're right.
thunderclap.
Gotta get that.
Nice.
Okay.
Because
Gotta
I'm gonna move left out of
Boom.
everyone else's way,
Boom. Gotta get that.
How far?
just like kind of along its axis. So I'm still in contact with the
Gotta
golem.
get that.
Yeah, like right there. And then just
We're gonna get copyrighted before the end of the show.
What do I have to? What do I roll?
for thunderclap.
Yes.
Twice, actually.
Nothing. I think it's just a con save.
Con save.
Con save 16.
Finally, something I'm good at.
Yeah, I
Nike,
figured.
Nike.
Natural one.
Finally, something I'm good at.
20.
Passes. So it just takes half.
Finally, something he's good at.
Yeah.
Damn. What'd you get for that roll? 'Cause it didn't look good according to your face.
Well, I rolled a
3.
15 and then a 5.
Oh, okay. Well, you were like,
+5 on con.
No, a 15 and then I rolled a 5. Because I
yeah,
have
but it was a
advantage.
+5 on Constitution.
It is +5.
Holy fuck.
It's got a 20 in Constitution. It's got a 1 in Charisma.
Arthur, what are you doing?
That's
Oh,
awesome.
I dropped the D6.
I dropped a
Distract somebody
D20.
else's.
Or sorry,
What?
3 damage total.
3 damage.
Wait, is there there's 3d6 over there?
All right.
Where's my D20? I
So Busto
Finally,
Busto darts around the golem away from you, and you hear this just bam, and its entire body is briefly lit up by these electrical sparks raining down upon it. And then the mephits above. Can we do it? Yeah, as a bonus. I've never used heat metal before.
Welcome to the party.
Yeah.
You can use bonus action. Okay. Yeah. So
Shut the fuck up.
the which mephit did you polymorph, by the way?
The left one.
Left. Like, my left or your left?
My left. So
So
one
that one.
closest to the
Yeah.
pixies.
So the one,
That's a good question.
the red one.
Does it
because,
look like it's
uh,
damaging him?
What?
The heat metal?
No, it's making him stronger.
Because I was gonna say, when you wear metal and that happens, it
Yeah.
damages you.
He's
but if
made
you're
of
made
metal,
of
yeah.
metal.
He said that he
Yeah.
looks
So one of the
shinier and
mephits,
nicer.
it darts over and it swipes a claw at the other mephit.
At the bat.
At the bat, yes, at the bat. Damn. Well, there's my good rolls. So how many hit points does a bat have? Because I need to know how much carries over.
2, maybe.
2? Yeah. So
Maybe.
the
Actually, no, it's a bat, so it's CR 0, so it's
Chicka chicka bang bang.
1 is the average. If you'd like, I can roll.
So
it.
1. Okay, so it takes 4 points of damage carry over. And it so it swipes across the bat, and you see the bat just back into a mephit. And then the other one in the back turns to face you, Nick. And this just cone of fire
Aw,
is
nice.
blasted towards you. So you and Cal
Can't do it
both
again.
you and Cal both need to make a
Oh.
dexterity saving throw.
Fine.
DC 11.
Oh, Isabel's fine. Don't nat 1.
Natural 20.
Oh my
Really?
god, I heard that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
You have
18.
evasion,
You're
right? So you
resistant
take
to
no
fire.
damage.
Yeah,
I'm
I take
resistant to
0
fire, it doesn't
damage
matter.
at all.
18.
And he's resistant to fire,
18?
so.
Okay.
I'm just like,
You're like
You
half
literally
fire.
attacked the 2 people that you just don't want to attack with fire.
So you take half of 13.
Okay.
Half of 13.
Rounded.
So.
half of.
Yes.
So
So three points of
Um,
damage.
Shut up.
Ah! I'm
And
gonna
then-
fall on the ground. Ah.
You did that much when
Drama
you
queen.
stabbed yourself in the rib with a dagger, remember?
Did I?
Same amount of damage.
And then
I mean,
for their
you caught on
bonus
fire,
action, all 3 mephits repeat heat metal
metal.
on the golem.
Okay.
Which I don't feel like doing, so I'm opening a die roller.
What's happening?
They're healing
24.
him or something.
Damn,
Using
you
heat
need
metal?
to use that all the
Yeah,
time, I
know.
guess.
I think they're melding him.
50. Okay.
If they
Yeah,
just put
um,
enough, wouldn't they
fire
melt them?
probably still do a lot of damage.
So again, it sort of, you see this like red glow come over it, and the golem sort of straightens up again, and more of that moss and like crusted sheen burns away.
Whose turn?
It would be Nick's turn.
Cool.
It's gonna mark
Are-
off 2 right off the bat.
Could I get all of the mephits in a cone of cold?
What's the how big is your cone?
Give me a second.
Okay. Alright.
Maybe.
That's what the Dairy Queen
These are some
worker
good
said.
tunes.
No, you guys don't understand the
Oh,
plays
fuck,
I'm
I
about
just said
to pull
another
out.
brand.
Yeah,
Yes,
60
I'm not
foot
pulling anything
cone.
else.
I can totally get them all.
Trevor, I'm
Oh my
joking.
God.
I don't have anything. I'm just trying to talk big.
We're gonna get sued.
Yes.
It's not
Go ahead.
Cool.
What do I do something or do you?
Technically, I
Something
think
said
that the
once.
bad guy would be in the cone as well. The golem.
golem?
Independent nonprofit.
Is it a cone or is it 60 feet out or 60 feet wide?
It is
I wish it
a
said.
60-foot cone. Trevor, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, that's fair. So I roll a con save for all of them.
Yep. And I will roll all
Watch
these.
your natural one.
Natural 1.
The
Natural 1.
golem.
Natural 1. Natural 1.
If he looks at his computer after he rolls, then it's not.
It's not. Natural 1.
The best.
Trevor rolls. Trevor rolls.
Trevor roll.
What is the DC?
Yeah, the DC is 15.
Okay, so one method succeeds and everything else fails.
Okay, also give me a second to add up the
There's those
damage.
Trevor rolls.
I rolled pretty
You're
well.
getting
They just
Trevor rolls.
they have
That's true. They're just under 15. We just like to make you feel bad for making us feel bad.
You get Trevor rolls.
You know you're hurting us right now by doing this.
I don't
So,
care.
You could have just let us in.
The 3 that fail
There
take.
has to be a reason this place hasn't been raided already.
So Trevor,
Yeah.
the 3 that fail take 38 points of cold damage each, and
Jesus.
the one that succeeds takes 19 points.
Wow.
That's a lot of damage.
That's a lot of yeah.
What was it? 32?
It's 38 actually, yeah.
Okay.
Putting this underneath.
How do you do so much fucking damage?
Rogue.
It's because I'm the best character on the show.
No, it's because Rogue.
Okay.
That's a bold statement.
That's
Um,
mean too.
Yeah. So Nick throws
They
out
haven't all
an
been announced
At
yet.
fighting. At
Nick
fighting.
throws out an arm, and this just like almost like winter has just been teleported onto the battlefield. This frost just coats everything in her path, and you see 2 of the methods just like they basically just lose the ability to fly and just come crashing down onto the little archways again.
They crack.
They don't crack. They're not dead. They're fucking hurt, but they aren't dead. And one of them kind of sort of stumbles but manages to stay barely aloft. The golem is just sort of crystallized. It was the same for him. So 38.
38, yeah.
Choose your
How's
words.
the
Choose your
how's the
words.
golem looking?
Do you want to roll an insight check for me?
Hey, choose your fucking words.
7 plus 7, 14.
It's not bad.
Maybe a tiny bit better than when you started.
Better?
Yeah.
They're healing him with heat metal.
But we've been hurting him.
Yeah.
And they've been healing him.
How much have they been fucking?
Well, they're probably doing at least 2d8 each, because that's what heat metal is. So,
And then they could be casting at a higher
so
level.
yeah, they might even be cast. So they're at least doing 6d8.
That's why I tried
All
to
right,
get
looks like I
them.
need to go hard on this guy. I was holding
And
back.
watch your words carefully. You said
Kill-
this is gonna be killer. Like,
Kill the golems.
Don't say that.
Why?
like you're
Can
It
I
is
do
the
something
golem's turn. I was supposed to roll my.
It is the golem's turn.
Yes.
All right.
You're like, this
Where's
is
my
killer.
d4? I've lost all of my dice.
So yeah, we
It's
need
the
to.
golem's turn.
It is. Because no, it's pixies. Jeez.
I was
I've
about
gotten
to
this
say.
backwards.
We
So,
need to
2 things.
Kill the little demons.
I would like to cast.
How many more do you have? You have 5 spells?
I have 5 spells. Yes.
Okay.
I think Buster should.
So I'm doing 2 spells this round. One, so they fell on the archways, so the gargoyles are pretty close together, right?
They're still 15 feet apart each.
Well, how? Because one of them
Because
went
look,
over
look
to hit
at the
the other.
thing. They've got these little archways. They're each on an archway around the thing.
Okay, because I thought one of
They
them
just went
over
back
hit.
they just went back to their perch.
Oh, okay, okay,
Basically.
okay. So I'll cast confusion on one of them. Then,
Okay.
And I'm going to cast flight on myself.
Nice, good job.
What is it? Wisdom? Does a
Yes.
14 succeed?
I thought he was
No.
gonna ask what flight
Is
was.
it
and I was like,
okay?
"Bro,
Here's
are
my
you serious?"
question: Is it your
So bad.
spell statistics or is it the pixies?
It's mine. For mine. Or sorry, no, it's the pixies, but it's still 15 because they have a 5. They have
In
a plus
what?
The
5.
pixies, but they're the
Wisdom.
same as mine.
It says their innate spellcasting ability is charisma and their spell save is 12.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
We
that's not what
fucked
mine
it
says.
up.
But I'm gonna go with what yours says.
If it depends on. Okay, it says pixies innate spellcasting ability is charisma,
Yeah.
spell save
He uses
12.
D&D Beyond.
That sounds.
Yeah,
good.
I'm gonna go with what you have.
That makes more sense. I was
I
like,
have
Jesus, this is fucking insanely.
I have
powerful.
like a weird sketchy site, so I don't. I'm just
Why
I'm
don't
going off
you
of
use
what you
D&D
have.
Beyond?
Because I couldn't find them on. I couldn't find pixies on.
They don't
D&D.
show up if you just search them in Google for some reason.
Oh, okay.
Like,
Yeah.
Every other there's like a couple monsters that don't pop up. if you
Yeah,
just
for
look.
some reason, because
Yeah.
there's like
No,
a pixie
so
race. that-
you now have a flying speed of 60 feet.
Okay, and the other one succeeds then.
Yeah. Did you cast confusion twice?
No, just once. I just wanted to make sure.
Yeah, just the one succeeded then.
Okay, so I still got 3 of those suckers. All right.
All right.
Actually,
yeah.
fuck it. I'm gonna cast confusion on all 3, on the rest of the 3. Is that
The
okay?
golem and the other 2 methods.
No, the other 3 methods.
Okay.
So
Yes.
all 3 of us.
Yeah.
Cross those out, bitch.
Crap! I
Why
keep
you
mixing
insulting him.
a 9, so a
Bitch.
failure,
One fail.
I felt like
an 11, so a
Fail.
close failure, and a 16.
Fuck. Okay.
So
Close.
1 succeeds, 2 don't.
Okay. Who was the least hurt? Who are the 2 least hurt?
The one closest to us.
The one that isn't frozen would be probably the least
Which
hurt.
is the one closest to us, right? Oh, on the left?
No, it's the one in the back.
Okay, so one of them is on him and whatever on the other one. Maybe it hits the golem again. Or actually, no, it's not. They're not in space
Okay.
enough. So just whatever random one.
See, you know, wisdom say can't take reactions. Can't take
Dude,
bonus.
I haven't been getting sleep.
Sorry?
Nothing.
And then I'm just I'm telling. Actually,
It's weird.
no, I'm not. I'm gonna end the pixie's turn.
Okay. Yeah. So you see the pixies. This I guess 5 beams of light. And Busto just like lifts from the ground. Well, you see the Mephits in the back are just like almost like there's an invisible wind buffeting only them. And Cal, it is your turn.
Is it Nick's? After the Pixies rolled 24.
And she rolled 23.
Oh, yeah, I did need to switch them. But Nick went first. Sorry, that was.
Oh, okay.
Then.
Alright, I
So it's
am.
Pixie's Nick now. Okay.
I'm gonna use this for the first time.
What is it?
It is Commander Strike.
Dude.
Power Ranger. I've always wanted to do that in this game.
Okay,
Let's make the Power Rangers.
so I am going to. Fuck. Okay, I'm going to just make a straight up normal attack roll on this. Actually, I'm gonna hit it with that guiding bolt at level
What damage type is Guiding Bolt, by the way?
2, radiant.
Okay.
Come on, don't fuck me. Fuck you. Fuck you. It doesn't hit. Alright, I'm going to use Commanding Strike to get Nick to attack using her reaction. And then I'm going to roll my superiority die. 8. You get 8 extra damage when you hit it. Boom. If you hit it.
Oh, cool.
So sweet.
Wait.
Attack it.
I have to use. I have to
If
use
you-
my reaction.
Use the 8.
What? Are you going to use your reaction for anything else?
Obviously, my dodging skill.
Or you could just do a bunch of damage.
20 hits, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
19 dozen, 20 hits it means it.
This is one attack, right?
Yeah. 2 plus 4.
Plus 8.
6 plus 5. Give me a second. It's 11 plus 8 is 19. Do I add sneak attack damage to this?
Yep. It's just a normal straight up attack.
It is?
Yeah.
Okay, so let me.
Oh shit, this could be it. Probably not. But
19.
No, it's definitely not.
Holy shit, that was good.
20. So 28 points of damage.
Plus 8 or no?
That was plus 8, yeah.
Okay.
dun, dun, dun.
Jesus Christ. That is a fucking lot of
Thanks,
damage.
dude.
You're welcome.
That's a lot of damage.
Which dagger did you use, by the way?
I could have, though. What?
Which dagger did you use, by the way?
My good one, obviously.
Just curious, just checking. Yeah, no, Nick, it looks decided. I'd say you managed to get your dagger caught in one of those big gashes, and like, it's up on something important, and you just like tear down through it, and actually just this like mess of wires sort of comes out
Oh
the
my
front,
gosh.
and you can
yay.
actually see this like glowing form behind it now.
That's so
from inside of it.
weird.
This seems to be glowing the
Okay.
same color as its
You're
eyes.
actually fighting a
And Cal, is that your turn?
I'm going to use Action Surge to make another attack.
Go ahead.
I'm going to cast fucking
Guiding bolt.
Guiding Bolt again.
Go ahead.
Little bitch.
Remember, he's getting healed, so.
What?
Remember, he's getting healed, so you might
Yeah, I
take
know.
care of
I'm
that.
gonna cast it at first level though this time. Plus 7. I need to roll a 13. Come
I
on.
have to ask
Little
you a
bitch.
bullshit question.
What is it?
17
Nice.
plus 7. I hit.
Yep.
Alright. Guiding Bolt 4.
Can't fucking read lips.
After my turn.
Okay.
Still 2 if
Yeah,
you're.
go for it.
Give Emily a note. That's what I do.
No.
He doesn't have his phone, by the way, so you can't
You're
text.
so much better at rolling d6s than me. 6. That's 9 points of damage total.
Okay.
9 points of radiant. God, that's so
Cool.
bad, man. I don't know why I'm bad. I can't be bad at rolling dice. Why am I bad at rolling
It's bad luck.
d6?
Yes. Yeah, this thing does not look hot. It looks decidedly bad. I'd say you slam it like right in the same spot that Nick has just gouged open. And it actually just like keels over and puts an arm like around its side to keep it all in one piece.
Yeah.
And is that your turn?
Yes.
Okay. So it is the Mephits. Busto, I'm gonna need you to make a DC 11 Dex save for your pixies.
For my pixies?
Yep.
He's pissed off at your pixies, dude.
Oh, nope, they fail.
What'd you
You
get?
want me to roll 8 or just 1?
If you want to roll 8, that's fine. They take half damage even on a success, though.
Okay.
And they have 1 HP, so what's the point?
Yeah, they're dead.
So
That's
they
the
take,
moral
they
of
take
the story.
5 damage if they
They're dead. Okay.
They have 1 HP.
So that
Any
ends
amount of
confusion on
damage.
everything.
Does it?
It is concentration.
5 damage. Well then.
So does that kill all of them, or was it like an
It's a
AoE?
15-foot
Okay.
cone of fire.
I was gonna ask you something, but I guess that point is muted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had a really cool idea. You know, like Star Wars, right?
Yes.
How they take down the walker, the
Yep.
the Outwalker.
Yeah.
Okay.
That would be cool.
Yeah, pixies have druidcraft. I was just
Ah.
I was just gonna fucking recreate that, but oh well.
Damn it.
I'll just
Now
just
you can
create
cast
apes.
spells again.
Yeah, I'll just create apes now.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
Or you just cast Druidcraft.
Do it yourself. Yeah.
I could.
Just run around
And
his
for
feet.
my final cone of fire,
Oh, okay. Yep.
This doesn't
like-
even phase me.
I'm making a
you,
a
Busto,
test. Yep,
to
I know.
make a DC.
I'm very aware.
Not going
Natural
to,
20, it
so.
doesn't matter.
Natural 20. Damn, goddamn.
Hey.
Wait. Does Wolfie have to do it too? He's right there.
That's a good point.
And
Sorry, buddy. I'm sorry,
Watch
buddy.
me that one.
I'm sorry, buddy.
real.
Okay.
Oh, that was good. He said he made it.
18, yeah. 18. We're fine.
Well, if he does take 2 points,
That's fine.
that's already
Oh.
cut in half. 2 points of
You
fire
take the
damage.
pixies off.
What?
Alright, take the pixies.
Maybe at level 1 that would have been looking
Yeah.
but now it's
I
like
wish we had carpet down here still. I mean, I know
Yeah,
why
so
we don't.
so these
but
two
I
just
really wish-
twin jets of fire take out the pixies and very slightly singe Wolfie.
slightly
and-
singe. It's like, you know those barbers that burn the tips of your hair now? It's like that. Yeah,
And
it is.
the three
Oh.
magma mephits again use their bonus action to cast heat metal, and you see as it covers it, it almost seems to like power. You can now see what's happening is that spirit inside it seems to grow in power, and it actually just fully closes that massive hole you've made in
That's
the front,
so annoying.
This is
and,
iron.
and welds it back
up.
together.
It's Independence Day.
Okay. Fuck
Aliens in
this.
a spaceship.
So that brings it back around to you, Nick.
It's Independence.
Nick.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm just gonna try to stab
I can't
it.
read lips, motherfucker.
No one
Okay,
can fucking
we're
read.
I
not
can
we're
read
not
lips.
Busto.
I
We're,
can-
we're human beings.
I can read lips pretty well, but I'm sitting right next to you.
So,
know.
My first attack
don't
does
really
not
need it.
hit. I'm going to try to hit it again.
Okay.
The second one does not either.
Yeah. So you swing, and in these two dagger strikes bounce off of the sort of plate bracers of its arms, and Cal, it would run round to you now. Initiative, that is. I don't know why I said it like that.
Already.
It has been a bit of a tricky thing to get in the door, hasn't it?
Yeah. Trevor's rethinking his
What are you guys
encounters.
gonna do once you get it? Like, this is just outside.
Uh,
What's on the inside? Second line of defenses.
fuck. This
I
is
don't
a
know.
hard
I'm
decision.
at max health, so I'll probably just do what I've been doing. Seems to work out for me.
Hopefully, we should kill her.
Yeah, that's what I've been saying. I can't reach them because I don't have any range things. I already used my cone of
Don't
coal.
you have cross?
It doesn't do any damage. It does like a d6 or something.
I'm just going to,
What?
Should like work on.
Well, you have
I'm just gonna make an
What?
attack. Just a straight up attack.
Okay.
Sneak attack is finesse.
That was cocked. I'm gonna roll in here. See how this goes.
What?
Natural 1.
Natural.
Oh, great.
It's a good thing you
You
rolled.
want to
in
roll
there.
to confirm for me? I'm just curious if this is going as bad. as-
12.
12. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So what are you
Fucking
doing for this attack? What was the attempt? I'm curious.
You didn't do it.
Yeah. So I'd say you stab it out, and as it hits, you realize you have the trident backward, and so you just sort of bump it, and it looks a bit confused.
Like,
And in
Commander
response
strike
to
again?
that,
Oh.
No, I need it.
it swings its big fuck off sword at you.
Good.
You tap me with the hilt of your trident?
18 to hit.
18 to hit. That hits.
Although, actually, go for it, because he's not, like, hurting me at all, so.
Wait, you can't take reactions. It's confused.
No,
not
it's not,
confused
because he
anymore.
killed
Oh,
the
shit.
Yeah,
pixies.
kill the pixies.
Oh, fuck.
Pixies are dead.
19, 20, 21, 22. You take 26 points of slashing damage.
Yeah,
Actually,
that's...
you have quite a lot of
26?
Yes.
you have quite a lot of health, so that's not that bad.
And following the sword, it actually takes this and like, I'd say it like cleaves it through the dirt, and brings it up towards you, Nick.
I'm gonna use my
And-
reaction to impose disadvantage on the roll.
Okay.
Unless, wait, what was that last one?
Well, I rolled a nat 20 and an 18.
Okay.
So disadvantage. So I'm assuming that very high number hits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is this all as a reaction, or is it his turn?
It's his turn.
Oh.
He goes after you. Man, I'm rolling fucking bad. You take 23 points of
Natural one.
bludgeoning damage or
Cool.
slashing.
Yeah, I
damage.
will have it.
How many
Okay.
points?
How many times can you do that? Just
It's a reaction, so I can do it whenever.
Jesus Christ, man, fucking rogues.
Yeah.
Hey, you know, I'll work on healing. FYI.
Yeah.
No.
So with that, it would go to you, Gusto.
First
Did
off,
you hear what I said? No. I want to think
fucking
about healing
kill
words or
myself.
something.
But
Like,
Wolfie
no.
still has 1 HP.
Wolfie has 1 HP.
No, 1 HP hurt. I rolled Healing
Oh.
Spirit,
Okay.
Oh.
which you guys haven't been doing.
I actually have added it to my regeneration.
Why didn't you tell us?
The one time
You
I've
did.
taken damage.
He does.
I
You just
fucking
forget.
swear I
He told
forget.
you
Can I
right at
roll
the
for last
very
round?
beginning.
Go for it.
So I
Nice.
have a question, Travis.
Yes.
Okay.
And it
No,
opened
heat
up
metal,
my
right?
eyes.
Yes.
Heat metal is hot,
Yes.
right?
Correct.
What is the opposite of hot?
Cold.
Warm.
Cold.
That's what I did. with
So-
Cone of Gold.
If someone were to say, I don't know, be able to cast a sleet storm.
I'm fucking cold. I'm fire, so don't ask me.
Yeah,
to do shit.
I can center it around a point. That would not be where you are.
What's the?
No, it doesn't like
size?
hurt me more.
40
or anything.
40
I was just
40
saying, don't
feet
ask me
radius.
to do
How high
anything.
is
That would hit like everyone,
Yeah.
It's
including you
Unless he
guys.
pushed
No,
it.
no, it's
Put
sorry.
it-
It's
put it over
40
by the-
foot radius. Yeah, I was just put it like over there. Like
What's, yeah, but what's the
that's
size of the damage impact?
40 feet around.
Oh, so you put him at the edge of it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Would that hit the gargoyles?
For example.
Yeah,
It
that's
would hit
it.
the gargoyles.
Yeah.
So you hit all the bad guys.
Yep. And
I
it's a
mean, it
20
might
foot
also
cylinder.
hit you though.
The area, hold on,
Yeah.
the area is heavily
Or Nick.
obscured and exposed flames in the area are doused.
Okay.
The ground in the area is covered with slick ice, making it difficult terrain. When a creature enters the spell's area for the first time on a turn, it starts its turn there. It must make a dex saving throw. On a failed save, it falls prone.
Okay. Now, here's my thing I'm going to say. If you guys can use fucking fire damage underwater, heat metal is still gonna operate under these conditions.
When did we use fireball underwater? Oh, Cal.
You guys, you fucking asked about
Yeah.
using, or no, it was Nate that was bugging me about whether he could set his claws on fire in the fucking ocean.
I thought it should be able to. They
Well-
should at least get really hot.
Yeah.
Well,
and I'm
actually,
fine. I said yes.
I never said
but
they should.
All I
that,
said
that
was
applies
exposed
to the
flame.
end.
No exposed flame. That makes sense. But if it can heat up really hot,
Yeah.
Then you have underwater welding and stuff. I mean,
If a
they
creature
can have
starts
stuff
its-
that gets pretty hot.
if
Yeah.
a creature starts its turn in the spell's area and is concentrating on a spell, heat metal, it automatically must make a successful con save throw against your spelled save DC or lose
See,
concentration.
That
water
is
doesn't.
delicious.
Water doesn't
Okay.
say that.
Automatically. So I'm gonna
Yeah,
make.
water
Does it do
water
damage?
should-
Automatic.
Sorry, no. It
Automatically.
just it makes everything
Yeah.
fall prone.
Fucking annoying.
Okay.
And I don't think. I think the fly speed is.
I have to make a dex save too to,
Yep,
or do
16.
what? Or
dex save 16, or you fall prone.
or you fall prone.
For each for each one.
For each gargoyle and
Alright.
golem.
Yeah.
Are you gonna take
So
damage
so
too?
Busto raises a hand and like pulls down these clouds that begin this just hailstorm, like in a very clear line, like right in front of your group. And that would be the Magma Mephit's turns. So what do I have to? I have to roll Dex first.
Yep, dex 16.
Dex, fail. Jesus, fail. Fail. Fucking.
Okay. So they all.
I can't
can-
roll above a 10.
That's good.
So that means they all cannot cast heat metal. And
Oh, was that for the Dex or the Con?
It's the same thing. Or no,
It
no,
would be
you're
a
right. It's just
concentration
yeah,
check.
it's just Dex. So now you have to do the con save.
Forget. I need
My apologies.
What's the con save? 16.
Yep, 16 as well.
But now they're prone. Is that what's happening?
It's plus con though.
Yeah. Oh, including the golem. He has to make the Dex save.
Yeah, it's not his turn yet though.
Okay. Sorry.
You must make a con saving throw. The DC equals 10 or half the damage you take, whichever number is higher. But is the concentration disruption a part of Sleet Storm?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's 16 I'm going for?
Yes.
There's my good luck. There's my
All
good
three
luck.
of them made it?
All three.
There's my good luck.
Did all three of them-
16, 18, and 20.
Of course. I mean, they're still in the storm, and I can move the storm.
And they're prone?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And,
and
and
they're already
they will
prone.
have to repeat too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're prone.
And
I'm
they're
also
prone.
out of fire. I have to. Oh yeah, I have to roll recharge things. I always forget to do those. There goes my luck. Yeah. So I'll say the Mephits can't really do anything, so they go back to maybe the back side of this tower and repeat their heat metal.
They're down.
What?
They're prone.
Yeah, they can't move.
Okay,
Remember,
then
they
they
didn't give the dex
stay in their position and repeat. That's fair. Okay. God, I'm so. Apparently, I'm just like saving it all up. at
No,
once.
you're not. I get the same thing. It just never happens. It's always bad.
Not a boy.
There's no saving. It's just.
All right, yeah. So you
Side
see
back.
those heat metals hit the golem again, and it is positively glow. It's actually steaming from the frost that has begun to build up on it. But it is your turn, Nick.
Cool. I'm gonna try to stab it. So, yeah. That does not hit. I'll try to get it again.
No.
Natural 20.
Natural that hits and
Yeah.
is critical.
That misses.
Yeah,
Jesus
yeah,
Christ,
dude,
I am
actually just-
terrified of this rogue damage.
You should be.
So,
At least she hasn't asked you to make a deception check yet.
Make a deception check, Trevor.
Oh, I spoke too soon.
Wait, do I double my sneak attack damage as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should be everything,
Yeah,
right?
you do. Yeah, you
That's
do.
literally so.
It's the entire
sexy. Okay, wait.
I'm
Just do
the
the
entire
normal thing.
attack.
and double
Look it up real quick just to make sure.
I think it's all the damage. You
Yeah.
just do
It's
Yeah.
double damage the
well,
attack.
because we're playing with a
Calculate.
house rule. Under normal rules, it's just like you roll twice or whatever. I like the double damage.
Oh, I like the double.
I'd say that's part of your damage. So yeah,
just
go ahead and
calculate the
double it.
damage, then double it.
Do I have to make it? Do you want me to make a deception too at the end of this thing?
The way you say that is like
Every time.
Well,
it
I'm
happens.
afraid it's like
Please show mercy.
because it's built. You didn't attack it at all last round, so it built up a pretty good nest
yeah,
of HP.
I actually was.
I'm
There
afraid
we
you're
go.
about to just steal away its entire
I'm
HP.
excited for this.
Fucking 3. What the? Is it a charisma too?
Yeah.
So -2.
yeah, the boy.
He has 0 charisma.
He has a 1
Negative.
charisma.
1 charisma. I was gonna say, I don't think he has much charisma. He doesn't say much and butt ugly.
How the fuck?
So 60 points of damage.
Fucking
Whoa!
with a knife? What did you do with it?
Well, apparently it's
Shove it
a
up
really
his
awesome knife. You've said that.
Shoved it up his ass.
And the
Is
heat
it
metal
Is it dead, Trevor?
How do you want to fucking do this?
Let's go.
You stole a 55-point health pool in a round.
Yeah, it's fine.
What the?
No,
Yeah, we know what's
get
up.
out
We
of
know
here.
what's
Get
up.
out of here.
Hey! I did so much.
Oh my fucking god.
Okay, I did it a bit.
Literally.
You guys can just go home. Apparently, fucking just Nick needs to do things.
We don't even need the called, more like the Nick.
Yeah, I guess you know how I
Fucking
kept
insane.
stabbing it and it was like getting a boo boo there.
Yeah.
I just want to fucking.
How do you want to do
I
this?
still have it
Just,
in my
just
pocket.
jangle it. Yeah, no, I'll say you put your wrist into what's left of that gash you made in its chest.
And I just want to fucking get in there.
Yeah, and just like twist in,
Yeah.
and then just you yank back out, and you just pull this huge mass of something out of its chest, and the iron golem just sort of sways and then collapses into one of the columns, just completely.
When it's down, I'm
in.
just gonna
With-
kick it.
Did you hear that?
Like-
Iron golem. Just like the iron golem.
Good
Except
job.
not, because it's,
It's
an
the
iron
exact
golem.
same thing.
Fuck,
Oh.
And
Yeah.
this is why we do this.
Well, I'm resting on my arm.
All right.
Yeah.
Thanks, team.
If I am,
Yeah, and I mean,
Iron
with the
giants
golem
are
dead, the
yeah.
methods turned back to stone too. So I guess were any of them flying? Did I
What?
succeed on any of the dex
No,
checks?
they were all.
They were all prone.
You said
Okay.
you succeeded on all.
So
the
they're just frozen in various states of I am falling. How did the battle was going like?
so well for
You
you.
usually expect a battle to go like woo 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 and then like down at the end. This one just went up and then just in one round. Nick
Like-
just tore the entire battle.
Yeah,
apart.
you were
Stock
kind of
market
kicking
just
our
crashed.
ass. Like I was getting a little worried, and then just
it wasn't kicking our ass.
Yeah.
well, I was getting. I've burned through like 3 spell slots.
Well,
like
he also
4.
he also built his way back up to doing full damage on his attacks.
Maybe there won't be anything inside.
Yeah, you go in, it's just closed.
It's like just please come back later. Just a little
That would be
sign.
funny, but no.
All right, so
Funny as shit.
I'm just gonna walk
Yeah, let's go
inside.
in.
yeah,
All right.
Oh my god, it's already 10 o'clock.
Yeah.
find traps.
Find Nate's new character.
That was my new character.
What are the methods or the golem?
The golem.
That is a powerful fucking character.
Nick
Not-
and
not
Golem
apparently.
fight.
Nick and Orion. Nope. Oh,
Fucking powerful do I need to make these enemies?
Not-
To survive Nick. Nick's like fucking dagger of destiny.
Rogue.
We didn't even have all 4 people fighting.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Like, holy shit.
It's
I'm just gonna
basically
start
just-
throwing like 4 dragons.
It's
at you.
basically-
Stop it!
And it will
No!
apparently you'll get stomped for 5 rounds, and then Nick will somehow deal 200 damage with a fucking tiny knife.
It's basically me poking it, Nick stabbing it, and Busto in the back going pew to everything that tries to hit us.
Literally.
No, it's not there.
So,
And Wolfie just, you got this, guys. You got
daylight.
Wolfie's a pacifist. He's out there with a sign saying war's not the way.
Daylight is the first thing to go. The sun reaches only a few dozen steps into the earth before a musty darkness consumes your group. The bottom of the steps reveals what appears to be the remains of a once welcoming foyer, now lost to raiders and decay. Across the mess of broken barrels and canvas kneel 2 stone busts, both arms extended above their heads. These ones are clearly made of stone. They're not more robots, I promise. The rightmost statue holds an ornate morning star, while the leftmost statue, I wrote right twice. The rightmost statue holds an ornate morning star, while the left holds nothing. Between the 2 statues is a closed granite door.
Well, this is easy. I'm gonna put my trident in the left statue.
You place your trident
It disappears.
in the open hands of the leftmost statue, and it presses into the ground very slightly, and the door
I've played
opens.
Skyrim, Trevor.
Okay, yeah.
Oh, there's so much more to this that I don't know.
You just put it in his hand. He's like, oh, thanks, dude.
Thanks, bro. He
Yeah.
just wakes up.
Is there anything else like that's kind of out of place in the room?
You can go ahead and roll
Can I notice that too? or
perception.
Look around too. 16.
16. What'd you get?
Natural 1.
Nat 1. Really? Wow. Yeah, Cal.
I saw
go-
a lot.
Digging around the room, you find nothing more than a few assorted goods, 2 pounds of cooking spices, and 4 gallons of ale.
2 pounds?
4 gallons of ale?
Yeah, there are these barrels
Dude,
everywhere.
we need this.
Dude, Orion.
If you don't want to
fucking
write
right.
down these items, you can just write down 5 gold pieces in total, because it's 4 gold pieces for the cooking spices and 1 for the ale.
What if we just want
Or if you want the
spices?
I'll
ale,
leave
you
it.
can-
I'll move it over to the entrance so we can get it on the way back.
4 gallons
Okay.
of ale?
Yeah, dude. Gold, like, charged overcharging this, dude.
Maybe it's
Like
shitty
according
ale, yeah.
according to real game rules. However, gold is very like in this world. Gold is very prominent.
Gold is
So
like
it's-
$1.
yeah.
1 gold is like $1 in this world.
Yeah, in this world.
Which I
Not
like.
not normally.
No,
Normally
no,
it's
it's like
supposed to be
$100.
Yeah, yeah. Normally it's supposed to be a shit ton.
Silvers. It's like real.
Dun, 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 dun,
Paper
dun,
money.
dun, dun.
All right.
Anyway,
So the door opens up. I'm gonna
Yes.
usher
Yeah,
you guys
let's
through
go
and then
in.
and slide through.
The second the trident is out of its hands, the door just slams shut. leaving Nick and Busto on the other side while you are still in the foyer.
Give me a second. I'm going to run outside to the big boy.
Yes.
Does he have any big metal piece I can rip off?
Yeah, I'd say there are a few scattered chunks.
You had a sword.
Well, that's like a massive fucking sword. I'm gonna go place it there.
Indiana Jones style.
Place it in the hands.
You balance it lightly on the hand, or heavily on the hands, and the statue does not move.
Fucking dick. Yeah.
You made it wrong.
What's in the room, Trevor?
I feel like
Yeah,
we
of
should
course.
resolve Cal's situation
My
first.
trident. Oh.
Because the door did not open.
Oh. I'm gonna put it in.
The trident?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk it next door. Can I do? Oh, but it will close behind us.
Yeah, so the door slams, and you hear drink of the trident, which is now off of the statue, so the door isn't gonna open back
It
up.
slams. Wait, it slammed that fast?
I mean, it can, if you want, I'll say it got caught underneath the door.
No, I don't want that. If I knew it was gonna slam that fast, I would never have done that. I thought it was like a.
No, you take it out and it's just a big stone block, so it just slams shut again. And also the statues are a good foot or so to either side.
God damn it. Just leave it there, dude. We need a way out anyway.
Yeah. All right. I'll put my trident in.
Okay.
If it does
I'll
get
give it a
stolen,
kiss.
if it does get stolen, it doesn't even matter because you can just Thor call that shit.
Yeah, they're like
Yeah.
they're just holding.
Yeah.
It. This is awesome.
It's just like in a bag, some random basement.
I would love that. Okay, I'm gonna put it in and walk away.
So your group emerges onto a thin walkway overlooking a huge ballroom. These curved ceilings flowing into a massive pillars at the four corners of this absolutely massive cavernous room. Your walkway traces the eastern edge of this room, so you're sort of suspended. The actual floor is maybe 30 or so feet down, and you're sort of going on like an observation deck above it. So your walkway traces the eastern edge of this room, allowing you a view of the massive tapestries adorning the western side. Thick bars separate you from the room proper, preventing you from seeing directly below. Yes. Perception?
Yeah, not great. Not 15 total.
22.
Yeah, so you gaze out of the bars and into the large room below. As you're walking across to this,
I rolled a 7.
so this is sort of like a hallway. So you're just walking across to a door on the other side. But as you're going across, you gaze out of the bars and into the large room below you, undisturbed save for this huge indentation in the floor directly below the walkway you're standing upon.
Do I remember a place where Gromit said the wand would be? Or
Down
he
in the
never-
workshop.
Or not, or
The
like
vines.
anything, like the vines are a special one
In the workshop.
in the workshop. Okay.
This was like the dude's like house, basically.
Shroom. Detect magic.
Detect magic?
Yep.
Sure. What's the range on it again?
30 feet.
Oh, it's 30 feet to the floor, dude.
Yeah. So I'll see everything.
No, it's 30 feet to the. It's probably under the floor, right? The workshop.
Maybe. I mean, I'm just looking around right now.
You could also find traps and stuff. You know?
Yeah. I don't know.
What does detect magic detect like
Traps?
creatures?
No, yeah.
Yes.
Anything magic.
Anything magic?
Anything that gives off a faint scent of magic.
So I mean, most of this area seems to be infused with some magic or other. Below you, there are these like faint wisps of some huge source of magic.
Like moving?
Workshop.
It seems like it's too far away, so you're just sort of catching the edge of something farther away.
Alright.
Transmutation, if you were curious.
Alright. Let's just continue on this pathway.
I relay that info.
Cool.
We should keep going.
Yeah.
Yep, just try to find this little workshop.
How big are the bars, Trevor?
Thick.
Wild shape.
Could a spider?
Yep.
If you'd like to separate from the group, you could go through the bars.
Alright. If there's one thing I've learned in D&D, it's never split the party.
Right.
So I'm not gonna do that.
Okay.
Just in case. I said some sexual innuendo
No, it
that
wasn't
they
you.
laughed.
Wasn't even you.
Oh, god damn it, God.
Character goes thick.
I'm gonna just start putting everything I say through like one of those speech text things, so I just literally don't say anything. Maybe I'll be in another room.
Yeah.
Like, fuck it.
Then how will you play up a reaction?
Shut up. I don't care.
All right. Yeah, we're just gonna
So-
keep walking.
Following this pathway brings you open another door. This one isn't granite. It's just a simple wooden door that had actually mostly rotted away at this point, so you just kind of push the shreds out of the way and enter into a smaller room, which is empty save for 4 small candles placed above. This is actually the first source of light you've seen down here.
That's fucking puzzle.
Are these 4 small candles placed above the 2 doors located at the opposite end of the room from you. The stone walls of this space are illuminated by a flickering light emanating from 3 of the 4 candles, as the one of the 2 candles on the left is snuffed out.
So there's 1, 2, and one of these is snuffed out.
There is 2 doors. The room is pretty much completely barren. There's 2 doors, 2 candles above each door.
Oh, okay.
And the right door, both candles are lit, and the left door, 1 is lit.
Can I see if there's any traps or anything?
You can investigate if you'd like.
13 plus, I think it's 4. Make sure. Plus 3, so 16.
16. Upon careful inspection,
Of each door.
Yeah, the floor beneath the left side, so with the candle out, appears to be lightly scraped as though by a closing door. Because these are open doorways, by the way.
I'm gonna put my coat in front of my mouth and walk over and move, like show them to move back and open the door out like this way so everything would go out that way.
The door to the
left.
there isn't a door.
It's an open door.
It's
Oh,
just
it's already open?
It's just an open like archway.
Oh.
I'd say looking at the left side, you can see this
Oh.
line of stone in the wall that appears to be of a different color, as if
so
it
it looks
closes
like
sideways.
it's sliding. Okay. And the one on the right same.
But it
open
doesn't
archway.
look used.
But it doesn't look like it moves.
So the one on the left is probably to the workshop. It's more used.
Toss a rock through the archway.
Busto leans down and picks up a little chunk of rubble and throws it through the doorway in front of you, and you hear it kind of clatter in the darkness, and nothing more happens.
Well, we might as well go that way, right? Looks to be more used to me. Can I tell if this is intentionally, like, did someone scratch this, or does it look like it's actually been worn?
It looks like it really just looks like something moved once and kind of scraped up the floor.
14 on an Arcana check to know if that would be, if like the lights on or are off would be a symbol for something.
They definitely indicate something. That's for sure.
I figured that, but damn. Hey, okay.
Can I light the candle on the left?
It's good.
The one that's out?
I'm gonna turn off the one on the right. One of them on.
Wait, just wait till I light both of them first. So I'm gonna light the one on the
You
left.
flicker a light near the wick, but you don't seem to be able to make the candle light.
Oh.
I would like to snuff out one of the ones on the right.
Yeah.
Same for you. You put your hand in. You can actually. It's like hot, but not as hot as it should be. But you're unable to snuff it out.
Even with Druidcraft.
Huh. Alright, I'm going down the left. I'm gonna keep a lookout for traps the entire time.
Last thing I want to do.
Sure.
You know when you're like when you have like a really sketchy sliding door, and you never really can hold the handle, so you have to like do this
Yes.
on the wall. Doing that to the right.
Stone.
You can't pull the door closed or anything.
Okay, but so
It's like in the wall.
What's through there? Can you see through there?
Okay, we should resolve something though, because Cal, you step past the threshold.
Do I see
of-
any traps?
Let me finish my sentence. You step past the threshold of the door on the left, and guys, on your side, the door slams shut behind him, and the one remaining candle snuffs out,
That means
and the
there's
door
someone
does
on the
not
right.
reopen.
That means there's someone on the right.
No, the left is the one that had one candle out.
so the two.
No,
so
but
they
that means that
snuff-
there's somebody in the right. Because if there's someone in there, then it's closed.
The right one is open too.
No, yeah,
Both doorways
they're-
were open.
They're both open.
But
Oh, you could only have. No, we can have 3 people. No, we're fine.
wait, you guys
The
go on
can
the
no,
right.
the candles indicate how many people can go through.
Yeah, you guys go on the right
No, we're not gonna fucking do that.
because it splits the party.
Because that would be retarded. No, not even that. Because I apologize for that use. However, because then we don't have a way to get back out. So if we both go through, the door shuts, we can't come out because we can't light the candles.
Can none of you guys break stone? Like, what's the deal? Why is no one strong in this party?
I'm so dumb.
We had a strong
okay,
guy.
I cast meld into stone.
You said it was wrong.
You turn into stone?
I basically, hold on, I'll pull it up real quick, sorry. I forgot I can do that.
You can meld it into the stone.
Yes. That's what melding into stone. So you step into a stone object or surface large enough to fully contain your body, melding yourself and all the equipment you carry with the stone for the duration. Using your movement, you step into stone at a point you can touch. Nothing of your presence remains visible or otherwise detectable by non-magical senses. While merged with the stone, you can't see what occurs outside, and any perception checks you make to hear outside are made with disadvantage.
Does it work with magical stone?
It just says you step into a stone object. So I would assume, because it's magic stone, it is still stone.
Okay. Which door are you going through?
Left. The one that Cal went into. Because I assume I can just go in, and because it's thin enough, I could go out on the other side.
How far through can you go?
It
You-
has to be able to withstand your body.
You step into a stone object large enough to blah 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 blah. Molding. It does have to be large enough to fully contain your body.
Can it not?
The door is pretty thin.
Bust through that shit.
Okay,
Put the
okay,
bust
I
and
understand what
bust
you're
it.
saying. Could I move into the wall, or is the wall made of stone?
That the wall is made of stone. You could do that.
And then I can just reappear on the other side?
I'm not sure if you can pass through it.
Yeah, it
Use
doesn't.
a moment to leave the stone where you entered it, which ends the spell. You otherwise can't move.
Okay, so my
Unfortunately.
apologies.
So it's like a good one for stealth.
No, that was
That's
really
good.
smart. I would not have thought of that.
Oh well.
It's a good
So
spell
what
for
are we
stealth.
doing?
Can I just
What
wild
should we
shape through
do?
the door? Because I don't want to use all of our passes. Because we have if we can only move through it 3 times, and if us 3 go, we don't have a way out.
I'm just gonna continue walking down.
Okay.
Let's just go then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So where are you guys going?
We're just gonna go through the door.
The right door?
Yep.
Yeah.
Send.
So Busto steps into the door, and one of those candles snuffs out, and then you step in, Nick, and you can hear the sound of the candle snuffing out, and the door slams shut behind you.
I'd like to look behind. Is there a way to light the candles like a mechanism?
It looks like a part of the wall on the other side. Unfortunately, Cal is not in the same room as you.
Thought so.
Dun, dun,
Thought that'd be the case.
One has the treasure.
Where I'm at, Trevor.
One has the treasure. One has the bad guy.
If I'm with the bad guy,
I'm gonna lose it.
You would have to be.
Why?
Because that one of the candles was snuffed out, meaning someone crossed into that room. The other 2, I don't have someone in there.
Is that what
So
that
you have
means?
combat. Or I
No, because
assume.
it turned on when I went in.
No, it turned off.
out, dude.
That's why
The
door
second candle snuffed
That's
out and the
what
door
went
shut.
Oh, I thought they were both on.
No,
So,
no, right.
yeah.
The one that
You're fucked,
is
dude.
not on.
I'm good.
So there's
I
someone.
don't have
in
my
there.
trident. I went in the door. This is fantastic. It's alright. I'll play it smart. I'll play it
Hopefully,
smart.
if you die.
Cal's
it'll
smart. Sorry.
If you die, hopefully it'll just be quick.
Oh yeah. Hopefully.
Well, you don't have your trident.
Hopefully I don't
Well, you don't
sacrifice
have your
myself.
trident or anything, so hopefully it'll just be quick.
I'm not gonna. That's not. My trident doesn't make me.
You just say the same things over and over,
you-
Nate. They don't get
For the last,
funnier.
this whole episode, you've been complaining that you don't have your trident.
Because
Multiple times.
Cal
It
loves
does
his
make
trident.
Because it does make it.
Guys, it doesn't matter.
It's his weapon.
What
It's
happens,
it's-
Trevor?
What
I'm
happens,
trying to move
Trevor?
along.
It's something that he's had since he was a kid. He's not gonna fucking.
We're gonna die.
We're gonna die.
You're in danger.
No,
I'm
I'm
in
fine.
danger.
I can heal you, and you can kill so much that it doesn't matter.
Yeah, we're a dream team.
So, Cal, you enter into the remains of what must have once been an extensive dormitory, the walls and floor of which have since caved in order to sort of unite all the rooms into this massive cavern. Actually, I should note something. I sort of forgot to mention this, but I was really supposed to. As you guys are passing through these doors, or maybe even while you were in this room, you heard this, like, scraping and shaking coming from a little bit to your right and down.
Don't like that.
And the corridor you went down to get into this abandoned dormitory, Cal, was very heavily slanted downward. And I'll say to you, you guys followed a similar corridor, also going downward, but in a direction off of where he was. So the walls and floor of which have caved in to form a massive cavern, and these streaks, it is very dimly lit. There's nothing but like scattered bits of metal, and it actually looks like it's been slowly kind of carved out. And you start to notice there are these twisting vines covering various surfaces, and even these huge vines in certain places.
So there are scrape marks?
There are big
How recent do they look?
Very recent. And as rust, these like spider webs of rust actually cake a lot of the walls around you. No, come back. It's not.
Yeah,
I can
bye.
say the word rust and it isn't.
No.
Rust and ravens. Again,
No.
that's what I'd call the book.
You're not allowed to say rust.
Rust
Actually,
spider
you're
webs the
not
walls
allowed.
around you, and you can hear some small skittering sounds from the darkness immediately adjacent to your path. There is a small light emanating from the opposite end of
I'm gonna try to sneak over.
Okay. I forgot. I need to open your character sheet. All right. Yeah. Go ahead and make a stealth roll for me.
I'm shaking because I'm nervous.
Do you have any
and cold.
disadvantage fight? I know fighters sometimes get disadvantage on these.
No,
sort of
It just depends on the
breastplate
armor.
isn't disadvantage. Oh wait, I thought I was supposed to roll that again for some reason. Actually, can
Wishful
I
thinking.
cast something before I do that?
things. Sure.
Can I cast enhance ability and give myself advantage on dex checks?
Absolutely.
Pass without a trace.
Smart.
Nope. Okay. 11.
11. Okay.
Do you not have pass without a trace?
I'm just out of
You
curiosity.
say that like
What's your
everyone
shield?
has that.
Can you describe your shield for me? I don't think we've ever talked
It's just
about
wood.
It's just wood. Okay.
What'd you roll again?
11.
Yeah, but for what?
Stealth. So I'd say as you move through the darkness, you begin to hear those skittering sounds growing closer and closer and closer. And then from the darkness to your left, you see this like low crouching form of some sort of almost looks like a big lobster, if that makes any sense.
I really don't like insects, guys.
It looks like a lobster with 4 legs and these 2 huge antennas on the front.
An arachnid.
And this very, God, how do I describe this face? You know what a pig's nose looks like?
Yes.
Stick 2 little green eyes in the nostrils and a big toothy bit on the bottom, and that's about what the face that is peering out of the darkness at you.
You are traumatizing
Is there,
him right
is there
now.
a tunnel in front of me? Like forward? Still going?
Yes.
Run.
That's what I'm thinking.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna book it.
I'd say as you start running, you hear that scream just pick up around
Oh, I
you.
hate it so much. It makes my skin
And I'd say you actually have to like
Those they
stumble
crawl.
to a stop as 2 more of those creepy lobster faces appear out of the darkness in front of you.
2 more, Adrian.
I really don't like it. So there's one behind me, now 2 in front of me. Oh, don't do that. Don't do Wait, let me figure that out real quick. Slow motion time. Cal's thinking, because Cal's like Sherlock Holmes. He's like, "Do-do-do-do." I'm not like Sherlock Holmes. Stop making that sound. Oh, it's making my back tingle. I hate insects. Fuck! That's a good point. I even think
Why is...
I'm going to, Cal does not like insects either. He's gonna and take his hand and put it onto the fucking mark on his arm and see if anything happens. Please, something happens.
Yeah, no, I mean, you can slam on it and go into the... you feel this heat awaiting you, and if you'd like to enter the rage mode, that is fully within your control.
Yeah, totally. I don't have my trident, though, which would be fireball.
Yeah. You could use it as a flashlight.
That's so fucking weird.
I can now just imagine Cal like, oh crap, my keys. Hold on. There they are. Okay, good.
Fuck, this is so bad.
It's not that bad.
This is pretty bad.
They seem like they won't do that much damage.
They just they're little critters.
No, they're not.
They're like big lobsters.
Cal does not like bugs.
They're just little.
Adrian does not like bugs.
How big are these? I am curious. They're
Sound like
8 feet
they're
tall.
I'm
medium.
thinking long.
They're medium, so they're big.
Like the centipedes from King
Wait,
Kong.
they're medium?
Yeah.
That means they're as big as him, bro.
That's not
Yeah, they're
great,
large bugs.
dude.
They're big, creepy
That's
fucking
not
bugs.
They're big as
cool.
you.
They're not.
Wow.
No, they're not as big as him. They're maybe as long as him, but
They're
they're
bigger than
they're
a
very
rat.
low to the
I'm
ground.
gonna put my hand in my mouth and my hands and utter a couple words and cast thaumaturgy and have a bunch of voices down there saying "Eat me, bugs! Eat me! Ew, gross bugs!" in both directions.
I'd say you see the antenna wiggle, but they like continue to point towards you.
Wow, I'm gonna point past
The
them.
faces do not move. It doesn't really look like they're looking at you. They're facing you, but they don't seem to be.
I want to move and see if it's still looking at me. It's just looking at me.
It's pointing at you.
I'm thinking of how insects work, and it's freaking me out. I'm tingling.
It's grody.
You can't.
I'm gonna. Remember what I did before in the Coliseum with thaumaturgy? I'm gonna put my fingers in my ears and just do like supersonic fucking sounds, like insanely high pitched, all throughout.
Supersonic also can be echolocated.
Fuck you.
From my understanding, Trevor, like from a physical standpoint, wouldn't supersonic also affect echolocation?
Yeah.
Or and
They
sound?
Boom!
they. So. Yeah, no, you plug your ears and you can feel this vibration. They're deaf. Like, no, before you did that. They don't have a sense of hearing. They don't have
I'm
ears.
gonna be like, fuck, isn't this work?
They do have a sense of smell.
I'm just gonna rip the biggest fucking
Light it on fire.
They don't seem to have much. They have some fucked up senses.
This is so fucking awful. I'm terrified right now.
You just have to like
Are there still just 3 or are
take
they
a
like
shit
multiplying?
right next.
Oh yeah, no. As you wait in
I
the
have an
darkness,
idea.
you begin to see more and more. Like they're not as close as these ones. But you
There's
can see
more of them?
You can see these little pinpoints of eyes starting to like appear at the edges.
I'm gonna
of-
run back to where there's one. Throw
Oh
my
no, the
shield
one
down.
followed you to where the other two were.
excited right now.
I hate bugs so much. Wait, what happened? The one followed me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's right behind me.
Yes.
I'm gonna go up to it, slam my shield down on its head, and like slide down its back and grab my shield and start running the other way. I have advantage on dex.
Go ahead and make a dex saving throw. DC 17.
15. Fuck! Why'd you have to say that afterwards?
Wait, do you get anything with Dex?
No.
Oh shit.
Wait, it's a saving throw, Adrian.
Yeah,
Oh, I have advantage. I'm an idiot. 18.
Thank
18,
God.
yeah.
Whoa! Thank you.
Um,
I was like, yeah. close
You
call.
do.
I literally just said that.
I do need you to mark something down.
I am now poisoned.
You're dead.
Oh no. You
You're
have
definitely
that spear in your bag. Does have a permanent -1 penalty to damage.
Why?
It's very rusty.
Fuck you.
Dude.
You got too close, bud.
Oh. Oh no. I get it now.
Trevor.
That's why they're rusted spider webs. That makes sense.
I don't
You
like
can start
that.
running though. That's fine.
Fucking booking it.
The way you say that, it's like you can run.
You go ahead and
but
make an
you can't
athletics
hide.
check.
It's
16 plus. I have pluses to that.
Whatever it is.
5. 21.
As you run and sort of create more and more of a commotion, you begin to hear more and more of that skittering following you.
Behind me, I'm just gonna fucking fuck.
you're just gonna fuck.
It's gross.
I'm gonna stub my toe and cast Hellish Rebuke. I'm kidding. I can't do that. I wish I could do
ground?
that.
On the ground?
Fuck you, ground.
Stub your just turn around. You just go, what do I do? Run up to a wall, just BAM! Just slam your forehead into the wall and then go, fuck everyone!
Your hair is very majestic.
Oh,
I love
It's
that.
very long.
I
When-
love
when
that.
you just did
That was
that-
so awesome.
When you just
went
did that
boom
was
and
so
boom.
perfect.
Okay.
Can you headbang? Can you headbang one more time?
Yeah,
Please. That was
Sure.
just so perfect.
Trevor, how's your
Let's
hair
go.
so majestic? This is a good question. While Adrian's trying to figure out what he's doing.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep running.
Where?
You're running out of room, buddy.
The other
Back
way.
to the closed door?
I can't do anything.
Basically, it's just gonna run back and forth.
Wait, I'm gonna try to gather all of them in this room,
to scare
So
the
we
so
hell
I
out
can
of
run the
yourself.
other way and then they won't be there. I'm
I love
gonna.
the idea of you guys come back like an hour later and he's just barricading. He's like, fucking bugs!
I'm gonna.
He's got a fort.
It's all
He's got a
sad.
fucking cardboard fort.
Yeah.
Because all of his metal rusted.
All of my metal is
Just
rusting.
non-magical.
Oh,
No, for now it's just your spear.
what
For
spear?
The spear you have in your backpack.
That's made out of wood.
Oh, then it's your dagger.
Fuck.
That's right,
you.
because your spears are wood.
I love my dagger. Don't.
Use the spear, Kyle. Use the spear.
I'm gonna take out my spear. But what stick?
You want a stick?
Yeah, I'd say turning to stop. You actually see they all kind of look at it. No, but
Fuck.
you see their antennas kind of wave towards it and then just like pull back, and they wave again and reorient towards you and start.
Is there anything on the ceiling?
The ceiling's pretty high up. There's
it
some like chunks of
Stalactites?
There's metal. There's some metal. There's some stalactites. Well, it's less stalactites, more chunks of what used to be the walls of rooms.
All right. Is it right over them? All of them? How many are there?
You can't see all that far out away. You can hear dozens.
I have dark vision 60 feet.
Well, then you can see probably a dozen and hear more.
Yikes.
Above the dozen. I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame at the ceiling.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and roll.
For the record, stream, Adrian is genuinely really freaked out.
Yeah,
by
Really
bugs.
hates bugs.
For
Like-
us, it's a lot of fun.
Yeah, this is
But
hilarious.
for him, it's not. But we don't really care about that.
Yeah, like this is just normal for
The
us.
ceiling makes a Dex 15 saving throw.
The ceiling fails because
Okay.
it is a
It
ceiling.
can't move.
Do you want me to
1d8.
roll? Do you want me to roll?
Yeah,
Do you want to know
roll.
what the minus
Yeah.
is? Infinity.
Natural 20.
I rolled a 14. That's one of my better rolls.
If
The
it was-
ceiling
Ceiling
if you
takes
got a
2
nat
radiant
20
damage.
Yeah,
Actually,
no.
no, it takes 9 radiant.
No, I'd say yeah. You can. This place is super unstable. And you actually dislodge. I'd say it's like a chunk of foundation with these like big rebar sticking out. And it just comes down and you can see a couple get crushed, and you hear this just like. But immediately upon impact, you see those antennas wiggle again, and a good majority of the swarm just gathers around and starts just like approaching the metal and just chewing on it almost.
Oh, it's a snack.
Oh.
It's a snack.
Cal.
And you can
being-
see the metal is just like the second they get near it just rusts.
I'm gonna walk around them and try to go back through the tunnel.
Yeah, most of them seem to be preoccupied. About 4 or so seem to be pushed away from the actual metal, and you approaching their antenna reorient towards your bag again, and they start skittering after
They
you.
really want my dagger. Oh, ooh. Wait a second.
Throw it, throw it, throw it.
I don't
I'm not
have
throwing my
metal
fucking
anyway.
dagger. Fuck you.
I don't have any metal anyway, so these literally don't affect me. And I have
My
anti-
mess kit. Does that have? That must have some.
You have
metal.
pots and pans. We said that before.
They were in the caravan.
Yeah, on the
Not all
caravan.
of
Yeah.
us, yeah.
Because we were fighting about putting the vines.
Give him like a fork.
Let me see
or
what is in a
Yeah,
mess.
mess kit.
Where is it?
Box of simple cutlery. A cup.
Yeah, you can toss some of your
I'm
cutlery.
gonna take out a fork and a cup.
You see that
Ding,
their antenna just point toward. Yeah, throwing it into the darkness, they just skittle.
I'm gonna run down the hallway. Fuck.
Okay.
And then the mother
Dude, if there's a
Queen
big one, I'm gonna
insect
fucking. I'm gonna die.
is
The
at the
big
doorway.
batty lobster. No.
Door shuts behind
That sounds
you.
like a character from SpongeBob.
True.
No. Yeah. You run down and fairly easily now without the attention on you. You can still hear this like light skittering kind of near
Fuck
you.
off, dude.
But you fairly easily make it out of this little cavern. And you find yourself in this like downward sloping, naturally carved tunnel, leading to a place that we will get to in a second, because we have to jump back to Busto and Nick.
Good. I'm gonna go cry.
So you guys headed down your own little corridor and entered into the cavernous room you actually saw before. That massive ballroom.
This is so cool.
From the
Fuck
entrance
you.
on one end. So you sort of passed on the eastern wall, and now you're on the northern wall, heading towards the southern edge.
Okay.
So, you enter into the cavernous room you saw before. The floor, it looks like it was once beautifully tiled, though the stonework is now a dull gray, aged with time and dust and neglect. The room is uniform, save for the eastern half, which you previously observed to be deeply indented. That is not the case now. Instead, from your vantage point in the doorway, you can see a massive, coiled form. It looks almost like a
There is the mummy.
huge tangle of yellow-green yarn, though you can see a multitude of sleeping
Plant.
crocodilian heads. This form rests in between you and the doorway at the opposite end of the room.
I take back the plant.
What do you do?
Are they crocodiles?
Cerberus.
Are they
No.
crocodile-like?
Would you guys like to roll
Cerberus.
nature for me real quick?
Yeah,
Fucking
I'll let you
nature.
do that, dude.
And I got a good roll.
It's alright. The trees fall down pretty easily. Fuck you.
Do I have
Zebra.
advantage because it's nature?
I'm scarred for life, I think.
It doesn't matter
Yeah,
because I rolled a
sorry.
19, but
Is that the
It
right
is
way?
late, man.
Yeah, sorry. I know it's running a bit late. We will try and wrap this up as soon as possible.
never mind. I just realized for some goddamn reason, nature is intelligence,
Nick, would you like to roll too?
which
Yeah,
is
sure.
ironic as hell.
Sure.
Want to clarify?
Well, you know about nature, you just can't identify.
I don't have a good, like,
So he should be able to.
what did
I'm a
you,
druid.
what did you
Well,
get?
yeah,
I rolled a 17.
but you're an
total.
idiot too. so-
17? That's not even bad. 12.
12.
I rolled 19 minus 2.
Well,
I know.
luckily for you, it doesn't take a lot of thinking on either of your parts to identify the creature sleeping before you.
A blue eyes white dragon.
It is a
Yes,
blue eyes
it's
white
Blue Eyes
dragon.
White Dragon.
No, few don't know the name of this particular reptilian horror.
That's not a good thing. That's not a good
This
thing.
is not good. Yeah.
A crocodilian body and multiple heads on long
Hydra.
serpentine necks.
Yay! That's way too fucking hard for us to fight.
Jason.
You recognize the sleeping form of a hydra,
Oh my gosh,
I
that's so
cast
exciting.
pass without a train.
which
Captain America
which
would
can I
be
say
pissed.
is literally my favorite D&D monster.
Oh, good
Really?
for you.
Really, Hydra. Really.
I love hydras. I cannot. stress
I like
how much
Hercules.
Hydra.
Yeah,
The animated
we all
movie.
like Hercules. So.
Anyway, we should get back to this. What do you do, Nick and
Die.
Busto?
It's
You have an
Aw.
entire ballroom between you and the door into the next room.
So we're not
Is there-
fighting.
Is there room around him to walk past him? Oh my god, he's so cool. Oh,
actually-
darn
That's
it.
not a Hydra mini, but it's still really
Well,
cool.
he's still cool.
It's the
anyway,
best I have.
is there room around him to
There's
walk
a
around
couple
him?
feet.
Cool.
So
I'm
I still have
gonna-
detect magic on. Do I see anything magical?
Oh, it was the Hydra, for sure.
I figured, but I mean like other stuff, like no items. Or anything.
Hydras are magic.
In this room,
Magical
It's a joke.
key.
if you were the most valuable things you can see are a few sets of fine clothes still scattered around the room, mostly torn apart by the ages.
Cool. I'm gonna be invisible.
Okay.
Wow, you're going invisible.
Yeah.
Wow, I can.
I can't do that. Wow.
To be fair, I
Actually,
think
can both of you roll perception for me real quick?
Yeah.
Just for a sec.
You're not both of you.
Yeah, I know. I was rolling it
19.
anyway.
19.
23.
23.
20 million.
An interesting trait of the Hydra, which you are now lucky enough to be able to observe, is the fact that while a Hydra sleeps, at least one of its heads remains wide awake.
Yeah.
I'm wide awake.
Invisibility.
Suit again.
Can you be invisible?
Yeah, I can. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I can cast invisibility. It's a spell.
Twins will be both invisible.
I think. Let me clarify. Let me make sure. Yes, I can. I can cast it at second level.
Pass without a trace basically makes you invisible anyway. So
Or I could just cast invisibility.
Nah. Pass
They-
without a
they're,
trace.
they're both second level spells, are they not? Yeah. Pass without a trace just gives you plus
I
10.
think pass without a trace is like a cantrip for some
Okay.
people.
Is it?
Yeah.
No.
For some
So are you guys
Plus
going to
10.
attempt to pass through this corridor?
We
What?
have to. We can't fight
That's a
it.
lot of pluses.
Well, we could.
Well, I'm not going to because I know I'll be doing all
I don't
of
know what
it.
it's
I
plus
can't
10
fight it
for.
on my own.
That's a lot of pluses.
The door's gonna creak
I mean,
like
if you deal if you hit like 3 of those 60 damage ones, we might be able to do fine.
That was natural 20, my dude. I
Yeah,
can't roll
just
that
roll
every
3
time.
natural
Yeah,
20s in a row.
What are you?
Well, would you
dumb?
guys like to go ahead and
Like
roll
getting
stealth for me?
triple 20s.
Yeah.
With advantage, because you're invisible. Still do make sound and have sense.
Natural
Okay.
20 plus 11 if we're doing bonuses.
What'd you roll?
Oh! I mean, I rolled a 15 first, so 20 total.
22?
Not natural.
That's fucking good though.
I will.
Yeah, I have a
will-
plus
I
5.
only
That's
saw
some
a
good
second.
stealth.
I only saw a second.
What was the
one.
second one?
Like an 8 or a
Yeah.
6.
I was really hoping
No,
I'd
like
get
a
like
20 and a natural 20. Both very good rolls.
yeah.
I will
That's true.
contest with my perception. What is perception again? Is it wisdom or
Trevor
is it
rolls.
intelligence?
Yeah.
His wisdom.
Trevor rolls.
Wisdom.
Trevor rolls.
rolls.
Trevor
Nate
rolls.
Trevor
Are you rolling for each head?
Yes.
Only one of them's up.
What was it? Was
So
Thank you, Billers.
3 with
so it was a
disadvantage.
20 and a
Natural 20.
31 or
31,
something?
yeah.
Yeah. No.
Yeah, it's nat 20.
Highest I got was an 18.
Oh my god.
Did you roll disadvantage for the
God.
ones asleep?
I didn't roll for any of the ones asleep.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
If it was for the ones asleep, I gotta roll a fucking few more times.
oh my god, we got
How many
so
heads?
fucking lucky.
Well,
Yeah,
now
we
just
did.
wait till you creak open that door and it's like
No.
Stubbs toe. Fuck.
So you pass through the door. You guys sort of slink against the wall, like both of you invisible. Maybe like a hand on like a shoulder, so that you each know where you are. But you pressed against this wall, weave around tables, and through the door into the next room.
And
along
both
this
of
line.
you successfully avoid Trevor's encounter that he really wanted you to have to go
Trevor's
through.
favorite.
Oh,
D&D
fucking
game.
hydras are super fucking dangerous.
Oh yeah, I know.
I will note that.
There aren't
So,
they like
so
CR6?
basically, he was assuming that they
No,
would
dude,
get
they're
stealth,
like
'cause if
CR
not, they're
fucking
dead.
Yeah.
8.
So that's basically what Trevor.
And that's
said.
assuming they
Whoa.
have, I think, 4 heads.
How many does
These
this
have a
one
lot more.
Yeah, no, I'd say as you slink along this wall, you count at least 9.
Oh,
Hey, this is still not
So,
bad.
so basically, you were
Dodged a
if
bullet,
you were-
dude.
yeah.
I'm
we
in a
dodged
worse
counting on
situation
them
right
getting
now.
the stealth, or else
We dodged
You
a
dodged-
house-sized bullet.
I
We
was
dodged 9 bullets.
counting
I
on
feel like
them
that's
not
easier to
being
dodge than a small bullet.
going to the
stupid.
right.
If it's going the speed of a bullet, it is not.
Oh, this is.
So a chaotic
I
scene
think
awaits
hydras
you
just
in this next
misunderstood.
chamber. Workbenches and alchemical tables are lifted and overturned by these massive twisting vines,
Have fun in your
scattering
bug
wooden
hell.
Fuck
glass
you.
all around you. It smells sickly sweet, the scent of various magical ingredients, both spilled and spoiled, permeating the room around you. Now, the calder vine is kept in several custom planters around the room, which you would be able to harvest if you would so like. The only other, it's sort of this just scattering of different workbenches with various projects which have clearly just burst and overtaken the room around them, all leading to one final iron door at the opposite end of the room from you.
All right.
But in this room would be where you would get the calder vine.
All right.
a big Noah.
Okay.
It's the easiest dungeon
So
ever.
first off, is there a
We're gonna die.
with my detect magic? Is there anything like overly magical that's an item that's in the room? That's the first thing Buster would be attracted to.
Yeah, no, I'd say I'm on the wrong thing. I'd say actually, you kind of look around. Dude, there's a lot of fucking magical things in here. First of all, the only thing you notice out of like,
That isn't spoiled or.
well, sort of no. The only thing you notice that is like anomalous is this small glow from behind, like from what should be a wall, but is located right behind a cupboard. It seems to be obscured by the stone and wood in front of it, making it a bit harder to read.
Oh shit. That's good.
Okay. I would like to read it, however.
I'm not actually sure what type of magic this is. Christ.
Conjuration?
Maybe?
Or divination, maybe?
Oh.
No. Some godly box.
Conjuration, maybe.
Okay.
I know.
It doesn't say.
That was very.
Can I
Unfortunately.
go over there and inspect it?
Go ahead and roll investigation.
That's not great.
Were you waiting for his to go away too?
16 total.
16.
'Cause that's where it's
So digging around, you find this hidden door located behind a cupboard, inside of which is a few what isn't shattered. You can salvage a few pieces of fairly ornate alchemical equipment, and a small granite orb about the size of a grapefruit.
Orb. What is it?
It's a granite orb.
Busto, what is that?
Or no,
thing?
smoky gray. It's gray quartz.
Granite.
Smoky gray quartz.
Gray quartz. What
About the
is-
size of a
Gray
grapefruit.
quartz.
Yeah. Busto, do you know what that is? That's so pretty.
I do not, but it is magic.
Well, touch it.
Maybe I should do that when there isn't a hydra.
Okay, literally, you're so smart. Should we like just cut?
You said it.
Someone
IQ
finally
7.
understands that Busto is the smartest one in the group.
Dude, I always knew
Wisest.
that.
Smartest.
He heard that from all the way
Yeah,
in his
that's
room.
what
Her cows are wisest.
Should we
Fucking bugs. Wisest.
just get some of this vine and book it? Like, yeah, let's gather this vine, harvest.
For the hydra.
So there, I assume there's nothing of worth of value like on the alchemist stables or on the workshops, really.
You could probably scavenge. I'd say you can scavenge about 50 gold pieces worth of random magical detritus.
Okay.
Nice.
From that little safe, you could the alchemical equipment would also be able to sell for quite a bit
Okay.
easily.
Should we?
I
take
just wrote
that?
alchemy stuff. I'll get to it later. All right. And then
Get that vine. I
Yeah.
don't know how to like cut a plant without hurting it, so you should probably take this one.
I'll take it. And 2 questions actually. Because I've seen it now, can I now druid craft it or no? The vine.
It's
I
magical
assume
plant,
not.
I think.
Okay, I figured, but I was just making sure. And then I'm gonna harvest it, and I assume I don't find a wand.
Not in this room.
Trevor, question.
Yeah.
Does this room have an entrance covered in rusty spider webs?
No.
Oh, so I didn't run into this room.
You picked the wrong room.
So what are you taking with you, Busto?
Everything.
Actually, you
Okay.
didn't. because
Including
they
the
had
Calder Vine.
better stealth
And the
than
orb?
Yes,
So-
Okay.
definitely the orb.
Yeah.
Yeah, so you
Yeah,
guys,
negative
you take a few clippings of the calder vine. And you find it's very hard to cut through. Like if you don't pull it away from the vine fast enough, it just regrows itself
so
onto the part
cool.
you're cutting away.
How
from.
many did you want us to take?
As many as you want.
He
I
said
have a
one.
mess kit, as far as I know.
So we can put
So
some
you
in
can
your
eat
little
'em?
cup.
What? Well, so I can take them out and then put
Oh,
as
put 'em
many
in
as I
metal.
want in there.
Well,
How
They'll
many
grow
do
to
you
each
think
other.
could fit in a mess kit?
remember
They'll grow onto
too,
each other.
About a pound.
About a pound.
and they'll grow.
Will they grow into each other, as Adrian saying?
They'll continue growing.
Yeah, but like when he tried to cut it away, it kept growing back to it. They'll just grow to each other if it's a bunch of chunks in a.
It might expand. That's the only danger you have.
Get thicker and
Okay.
thicker.
So what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna take 4 pieces, and going to go over to the corner by the iron door, and in my hands like press druidcraft basically, and trying to burn the insides or all the way around the clipping to make sure to sterilize it essentially, so it can't go out.
So you're gonna ruin the clipping and then give it to Brian.
Yes.
But if
Because-
you snap it, it'll.
Yeah, because then I can cut open
Sure.
the
It's like a
plant.
string bean.
And how many of those can I do? You'd say?
I'll give you a dozen.
Okay.
I think that's as much
That's
as I'm
pretty
willing
good.
to hand
Yeah.
out. All right. So are you heading onward? Is my question.
Fucking bugs.
Yeah. I mean, we're not fighting a Hydra and there's
Yeah.
nothing else in here.
So the
Yeah.
vines have completely overgrown this next room. They are coated. They make it hard to see beyond about 5 feet away from you. It looks like it must have once been a very ornate sort of display room, but it has just been completely trashed inside and out. And I'd say upon entering in, you hear this like sound from above you, and you kind of like startle away, and then Cal almost falls into the room, like through a net of the vines to the floor below you. He's just like,
Oh, hey, dude.
There's a lot of bugs up there. I'm not a fan of bugs. I don't like them.
Yeah, there's a Hydra out there.
The way you say that, it's like, oh, little bugs. Little fucking.
Yeah, did that make a lot of noise when he fell?
it made a decent amount of noise.
Yeah, that's why I'm telling him to be quiet.
Okay. Well, have you guys found anything
Yeah,
yet?
we got
I mean,
the vines,
obviously I
yeah.
found the vines.
To note, this room seems to be filled with a very gentle golden light, almost like a facsimile of daylight, all focusing your attention on a small stone pedestal in the center of the room,
That looks kind of special, don't you think?
above which floats a simple wooden wand,
That looks even more
Wand.
special.
sort of in between the vines.
The bugs, they set it up as
So,
really good.
Busta with his detect magic, what type of magic is it?
All types.
The best magic.
Like a lot of them?
Yeah, if not all, most.
Hang on, I can
It's
check.
basically just a
May I?
rainbow.
Death
May
and
I,
life
gentlemen?
magic.
Yeah, I mean most of them. I don't know.
Do you have a prop for that?
I do.
Oh.
I know you do. That's why
Uh,
it wasn't really.
evocation,
It was- show us the
abjuration,
prop.
illusion, transmutation, abjuration,
Or send
and
that one.
transmutation.
So
Whoa.
all of them.
So a lot.
Yeah, okay.
I was right.
I'm a
I called
yoink.
that. All of them.
All right.
You're snapping.
Before I yoink,
Check for traps.
yes.
Now
That's
go
what
ahead.
you gotta do. Whenever you're about to yoink, make sure no one's watching. Check for
Shut the
traps.
hell up. Yeah, go ahead and roll. What are you rolling?
I don't think. Do you roll anything for find traps?
Roll perception
Probably
for
like,
me
yeah.
at least.
Well, I'm casting a
If
spell.
you gotta
Oh.
yoink, make sure no one else is watching.
Do you?
Yeah, no. Well, does it just tell you where traps are?
Friendly
I
PSA
think
from
so.
Dice
It's
and
a
Paper.
second level, right?
When you yoink right.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Second level, you sense the
If you're
presence
gonna
of any
yoink.
trap within range that is within
Yoink
line
and
of
cry.
sight. A trap for the purpose of this spell includes anything that would inflict sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable, which was specifically intended as such by its creator. Thus, the spell would sense an area affected by the alarm spell, glyph of warding, or mechanical pitfall.
What did you say?
It detects
We're
traps.
focusing on Emily getting the
Yeah.
box.
I know.
Somehow communicating the concept. Communicating the concept. Go to box. Grab stick is apparently the hardest thing on the planet.
Is in front of the box, Trevor.
So basically,
Why did you get confused after I said?
We
"Get the
love our
box"?
camera woman. Stop it.
Anyway,
So
sorry.
So basically, it detects traps and nothing but traps.
Yes.
You do detect a trap. Not
Very
on the
glad.
pedestal though. You actually
Me.
detect.
I'm thick.
Shut up. Shut. No.
I've had such a long day where I'm like getting to the point where I'm like tired enough to just make these dumbass jokes.
No, you detect a trap that seems to be completely unconnected from the wand, off in one corner of the room.
That sounds sketchy as fuck.
It's just gonna shoot an arrow.
Yeah. Can I ready the dodge ability and grab it? Grab the wand?
Sure.
Okay.
What does detect traps read for again? I'm curious if it tells you anything. Does
You
it tell
just
you
read
anything
it?
about it, or does it just?
I'm gonna walk up next to him and ready.
Because
ready
I feel like I've explained
protection.
this fairly.
Okay,
incorrectly.
I'll just reread it. You sense the presence of any trap within range that is within line of sight. A trap for the purpose of the spell includes anything that will inflict sudden or unexpected effect you consider harmful or undesirable. Which was specifically intended by its creator.
Okay.
Thus, the
Yeah.
spell
So you
was
just detect it. You don't know anything about it.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. This spell merely reveals the trap. That a trap is present. You don't learn information about the trap.
All right. Yeah. No. So there is no effect on you. In this instance, you can ready the dodge action. What happens is you reach out for the wand and you wrap your hand, and I have a wand right here. And what you are expecting is you go like this. What
We're
hap-
sorry.
What happens is you grab it and your hand stops about here.
Dispel
you-
magic.
The surface you have grabbed onto doesn't feel.
Good. Like
It
a
doesn't
wand.
feel uniform. It doesn't feel like any sort of repulsion or shield.
Is it
It
like
feels like a hand.
I knew it. He was invisible. Oh,
And
I didn't know that. How the fuck was I supposed to know that?
as you're sort of processing this, you feel 2 imprints on your chest, which you quickly resolve into a pressure. A cloven hoof. And can you make it's supposed to be a dexterity saving throw with disadvantage?
would it be with advantage because I ready the dodge action?
It's more to keep your balance than to move out of the way.
Eek! I'm gonna punch it in the. Bah! Bah!
You don't know shit.
So 12 total.
12 total.
I do see
Yeah,
Busto's hand
so
going like this.
the hooves level on your chest, and you are pushed backwards, actually sort of pulling you away from
This
the
thing
wand.
sounds badass.
Shut the fuck up.
And
sounds
because
so
that is an
cool.
attack, a figure materializes in the air before you. They are hanging, both hands wrapped around the vine, or one hand wrapped around the vine and one around the wand, and they are now with their feet outstretched. And they're sort of now dangling from the vine in front of you.
The wand is his.
An ice blue tiefling with these ridged, curled horns and a sort of a very light tinted complexion, who is now hanging very wide-eyed, staring back at you like this.
Hello.
We don't want any trouble. Just
I want the wand.
yes, that's one conundrum we might have.
I'm gonna like let go and grab the wand.
You already have it in your hand.
Okay, cool.
That's
Just making
see,
sure.
that doesn't go along with what I just said. That's
Yeah, she drops
Hours.
she drops to the ground, like legs kind of apart and with one hand on the ground and one with the wand, and is kind of like posed tense, staring back
I'm
at
kind
you.
of just gonna look and be like, and kind of shakily reach it out.
how old?
Young.
This, young. Okay, I thought so. I'm
Um,
gonna give the wand to Busto. Why are you here? What? You don't look like you should be here.
And then Busto kind of like pocketing it into his sleeve.
hello.
Going back on what he said. I think I'm supposed to take care of someone named Milkshake.
And that's where we're gonna pick up next
Get the
time.
fuck out of here! What? Milkshake?
That's your first fucking line.
Oh
That's
my
what I was told to have my first line be.
God damn it.
I can't even reveal the name this episode. Because you haven't said it yet.
I was assertively told that should
Thank
be
you
my
guys
line.
so much for watching. I'm sorry this one went a little bit later than I intended. It's 11:03.
You need to
God
protect
damn
Milkshake.
That's not. We're only 3 minutes over our time limit.
Yeah, good job.
Um,
Fucking
We
great.
did start a bit late. That's
Yeah.
true. We're not over
Oh
our
my
time.
God.
We
Oh my God.
we gotta
did
end.
it!
We did.
We gotta end now.
Oh my God.
Okay, guys. Thank you
See you
so much for
Friday,
watching.
guys.
See you Friday. Good night.
I'm kidding.
Bye.
Edit that fast, are we?
Okay. No.
Just fucking end it.
Good night. Good night, everyone.
Yeah,
Good night.
bye.
We love you.
Love you.
Yeah.